Welcome to World Class Bullshitters. Welcome to the Traffic Report. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and fuck the street. Anyway, what's up, guys? Let's start the show with that. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks. With me tonight is the one, the only, DeAndre.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Dion Green's Weather and Traffic Report, sponsored by motherfucking World Class Bullshitters. Looks like we got some shit out there on the roads, boys. No flim, flam, flarm bullshit about it.
I thought you were going to say brought to you by Audible.
I should have said Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, look, if we got celebrities on the platform, we got to start getting sponsorship deals, or else they're going to start throwing us off.
That's true.
Up next, we have the last standing Samoan, Big Rig, Nick Utam.
There are no sports to report. Back to you.
And finally, over at the privileged desk, Kendo Slice.
I almost fucked
This time of year where we play our favorite game in St. Louis, gunshot or fireworks. And if you're having a hot, spicy day, Omaha Steaks.
Oh shit! There we go. Starting off on a good note.
So, folks, this is episode 225 of World Class Bullshitters. Tonight, as you can see the title card, Brie Larson is ruining YouTube for everybody. Now we're going to have fun with it. We're not here to rant and rave about it, but there's some stuff to talk about. So we're going to be talking about that, as well as Marvel Comics has taken over another property, which they'll probably ruin and treat like shit. A couple of big TV shows, and originally, tonight's big topic was Beavis and Butthead and 90s shows that just won't work today because today kind of sucks. But before we get into all that fun stuff, let's start the show out like we always do and thank our newest patrons. So first off, we want to thank Anthony Moffat, as well as Adam. Also want to thank Tatooine Scene and the Major Spike. So, and Starkiller Slipboard, just in case we might have missed you last week. So, folks, over on Patreon, what we're going to be doing is we realize that, yes, this is a geek culture channel and entertainment channel, but there are people that enjoy sports, and it looks like there aren't going to be much sports happening this fall. So we're going to do commentaries for some of the best sports movies, stuff like Space Jam, Happy Gilmore, Any Given Sunday. And if you have any requests, just let us know over there. But Kendo and Kendo will be off towards the end of the month, and we're going to sit down and have a nice, big, long recording session. So it's going to get really heavy over on Patreon towards the end of the month. It just, for schedule's sake, his work, he's been bogged down with stuff, and with everything closing back up and all these new precautions people have to take, it affects everyone differently. So over there, we're going to have that, as well as another surprise, which I can never tell until it's ready. So, Kendo, Nick, Dion, off the top of your head, favorite sports movie?
Ooh, basketball. That is entirely ridiculous, and it was around the time I think that South Park was real big, and I was like, oh, those guys are making a movie. And I remember watching it. I was like, man, this is hilarious. This is ridiculous. I loved it.
I guess I got to go with Any Given Sunday. It's just the perfect amount of seriousness with fucking ridiculous shit in it. I fucking love it. It's fucking LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx living out their goddamn NFL dreams. Fucking Jamie Foxx is playing Willie Speedy Beanie or whatever the fuck his name was.
Willie Beeman, yeah, like
Willie Beeman, Speedman Beeman.
There we go.
LL Cool J is an NFL running back who's a prima donna. Fucking, you got James Woods drugging up players, and you got the second best sports speech of all time from Al Pacino. Fucking sign me up.
Kendo.
I'm gonna have to take the old Paul Newman classic, Slapshot. Where we got the Hanson brothers, not the shitty singers from the 90s. And the glorification of minor league hockey, where it's all violence all the time.
I know it's basic. I do enjoy The Waterboy and Happy Gilmore quite a bit. For some reason, Adam Sandler is like the best comedian to do sports movies because the three he's done have all been pretty good, if not really great. Longest Yard is the one where I go, that's pretty good. But Happy Gilmore and The Waterboy, perfect. I love those movies.
Yeah, they still hold up. They're still hilarious. They're still a damn good time to watch.
And
plus,
you know what?
And Longest Yard is the only like crazy fucking bizarro world where people actually believe that Adam Sandler could be a goddamn NFL caliber fucking quarterback.
Well, also, I forgot this right now. Rocky counts, so we can do the Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Oh, and Caddyshack. That'd be perfect.
Adrian, I fought the guy. He hit me in the face, and you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Rocco!
Hey! Dude, all I want to do is start quoting Eddie Murphy, but I won't because I don't want to get this channel taken down.
We will be so canceled.
Yeah. So I did want to our friend Brett let us know that there's no notifications. I saw the stream in my feed. Just to let you folks know, with the exception of next week, every week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live on this channel. That is why we have 225 episodes under our belt at this point. And yeah, it's not premature to count this episode because we actually have a couple unreleased episodes somewhere out in the ether that are lost because they either sucked or just got lost. But yeah, so if you're ever wondering, hey Steve, I wish that one would suck. I would forget that one.
Oh my god, I'm sure if you dust off your old laptop when you go home, they might be on there.
Oh, I brought my old laptop. I just don't want the episodes.
Okay,
man, but goddamn, I had a fantastic time doing that episode.
It's still on the channel. There's nothing I'm embarrassed that we covered. It's just I'm like
episode
wow.
49.
Yeah, episode 49.
Hey Luke.
Oh, so let's see, guys. It's been a really interesting week because for the last couple of weeks it's been pretty dry. We've had a lot of politics intertwine themselves with entertainment, and it hasn't really been fun. So last week what we did is we said screw it, and we talked about Batman for 2 hours, and it was one of the best shows we've had in a while in terms of like just emotional satisfaction. We all after hours you could tell how happy and pumped we were because we were just like, that was a great show. It was a lot of fun to have. So we're going to continue that trend tonight, but we're going to start out with a really dour topic. So oh, sorry, I was just reading. Will you draw a comic titled Brie and her stinky cheese feet? Maybe one day. If anyone joined us last night on the final Fandom Menace Tonight, I did a live comic stream where I signed books. We talked about it. People were getting excited. So sure, maybe we'll do some more parodies about Stinky Cheese Brie, or maybe we'll turn it into an SJW card. I don't know. She seems to fit the mold. Plus, parody is always protected by the First Amendment, and that's what I like to talk about.
Oh yeah, man, it's a good thing. Good thing.
So let's start talking. Yeah, does the Sandlot count as a sports movie? I'd say yes.
Amen.
Yeah, 100%. No, but we will not do part 2. Just saying.
There's a part 2?
What part
exactly,
2?
exactly.
Part 2. There's not a part 3 either.
I also think.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't give me that information right now.
I think the Mighty Ducks might have to be on there too.
Absolutely.
I think what we need to do, honestly, is get a weekend where the four of us can just commit to it and just do them back, all these movies just back to back, and just like, oh, there's another one.
I'd be so blackout drunk by the end of that.
Perfect. I'm drinking too, Brett.
Dion might get white girl wasted with me. Who knows?
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, I'm about to say, I was like, don't you leave me out there hanging. Joe whiskey and pop drinking ass.
So let's get into the down and dirty. This face right here. Oh God, I can't believe
Jesus.
I'm talking about
Okay.
That
Oh man. Okay.
But I would like to say straight up, Brie Larson is the single most lucrative topic ever on this channel. Yes, the Star Wars content has been great. Yes, it's brought a lot of people together. Yeah, but for just a view count ratio, Brie Larson is the face that launched 1,000 YouTube channels, and so I am thankful for her unlikable ass because she brought us a lot of views and new subscribers. So, Brie Larson, I won't spit on you in public.
Oh man, she really has a face for radio, man. Let me tell you.
She's got a face for street pizza, but that's
those fucking crazy eyes, man. It's those crazy eyes.
Yeah, like she's got those Karen eyes. Like I got a phone, I can do this right now. Like, whoa, calm down.
Yeah. She's got the you didn't use soy milk in my latte eyes.
Yeah, she does. Oh God. You didn't chill my rosé just the way I like it eyes. That's what she's got.
Yeah.
So we did have a super chat rolling from our friend Cubby Bear. Sorry, yeah, Cubby Bear was right. It says, serious question for you guys. Who would win in a fight, South Bend Shovel Slayer or Homeless Pigeon Lady? Those are from Home Alone.
Ooh!
Homeless Pigeon Lady. She's got the whole shebang-a-bang.
No,
pigeon. She's got the coat. She's got the fear. She brings, pure fear to small white male children. She is a pound for pound great.
Yes, yeah. but think about it. South Bend Shovel has that nightmare factor. You think about it at night. You hear that metal can scrape across the ice at night or across the road, and you're just like, I know who that is. I've heard stories about that dude. That's not salt in there. That's bones, all right? That's grunt of bones. That's what that is. That puts fear in the heart of little children in that whole neighborhood. Come on now.
Yeah. But the Pigeon Lady beat the wet and sticky bandits.
They're wet and sticky bandits.
She took down
okay?
Harry and Marv.
My 10-year-old niece could beat them. Come on now. Okay? Come on. Let's be serious, all right? South Bend Shovel he's got the shovel. He's got the shovel. What has she got? Pigeon crap? Come on. Come on.
And an army of fucking pigeons that attack on her command, especially if she has fucking feed. And and the bitch looks crazy with fucking pigeons surrounding. I mean, that's a crazier look.
The old man looks crazy too. He crazy
does, but he's old man
Yeah,
crazy.
but the old man thing was just a complete fabricated story to scare children. At the end of the day, he was really nice until he hit the one dude in the head with a shovel. But I digress. The pigeon lady has an army of pigeons at her disposal.
She's real nice too once you get to know her. They're both real nice once you get to know her. But on the outside of that, shovel dude in the dark of night under a lamplight, just dragging that thing, slowly putting out the salt at night. You don't know what it is. Could be ground up eyeballs. Could be little children's skulls. We don't know. Okay, we don't know.
No, we do know. It was confirmed that it wasn't children's eyeballs. He was a nice man who was just, looking for a small child to talk to in a pew.
Now, Nick, have you been psychologically damaged by the first Home Alone film?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to discuss it on this show. We'll do it for after hours.
Discuss that show.
I say this winter we should take him to the hardware store and take him down the snow shovel aisles. If he curls up into a fetal position and pisses himself, we know something's up.
No, right? I don't do snow shovels, right?
Yeah, and we'll tell old man Rivers he needs some help in aisle 7.
No, not again.
Whoa, wait, hold up. Plus, the female English voice is dangerous, man. Have you not? We've seen enough Bond movies to know what it means when an English-sounding white woman starts talking, especially when she's surrounded by the rats in the sky.
Dude, look it. I think the old lady is more dangerous because at the end of the day, the old man, all he wanted to do is reconnect with his son. He got that, and he's no longer scary or evil. The old lady, what did the city of New York do to her? Did they pick her up and dump her?
Listen. She needed even less. She needed even less than human contact. She just wanted some Christmas ornaments, and she was fine. Okay, she was good after she got her Christmas ornaments, her two doves or whatever. That's it. She was cool after that.
Our 2 turtle doves?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all it took. She didn't want to talk to anybody else. She wanted some ornaments from some little white boy. That's it. It's fine.
Dude, after the events in New York City, she moved out to California. She started taking care of foster kids, and one of those little kids started to see angels, and his name was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So,
God, here you go.
Everybody wins.
Damn it,
who would go on to become the heir apparent to Batman, the next Robin, and savior of Gotham City. God damn it! So clearly, Crazy Dove Lady is way more important.
Shit, I can't beat that.
Oh, yeah.
After that little boy was a space alien for a while too. So.
Yeah, he was raised in suburbia.
In Ohio.
Oh God, I love Third Rock so much. It's such a good show.
Our friend Hammond of Texas says Jeff Hicks is to Moonraker as Dion Green is to Dark Fate. Dion, after we talk about Brie Larson, we'll talk about our Terminator topic because Terminator was in the news this week, dude. I got some bad news for you.
Oh God, Hammond of Texas, go back to that Stargate. Go back to where you came from.
We lost Kendo. He went back to where he came from.
Damn it! Not the Stargate, Kendo. Come back! Come back to Earth.
Yeah.
You need the coordinates for the DHD.
Oh. So, Brie Larson, though. Brie Larson is on YouTube. She is going to ruin it all for everybody because Jesse makes a good point. She's got a big video coming out in just a few minutes, actually, where she talks about how Brie Larson not only got her check mark right away. She had, 60,000 subscribers and got a check mark. You're only supposed to get that at 100,000. I remember when all of us that did have it, they were going to take it away early last year? They're like, we're going to take away the check mark and reevaluate the partnership program. And everyone flipped out and they instantly went back on that shit. Yeah, because they couldn't handle. The thing is, I want to basically lay this out early for everyone. YouTube is a platform where anybody's voice can be heard. But now YouTube's looking for that corporate dollar. So they're going to businesses and celebrities and all this shit. It's like, look, that's fine. You're a person too. You have the same rights as we do. But don't act like you're doing something so amazing. And it's something that's so hard for you. Because if you watch her video, that's just, you said there's like, what? It looked like she had a cameraman and multiple editors?
She had like at least 4 different angles that she was shooting simultaneously. She definitely had it professionally edited. And she definitely had a camera, unless she figured out how to master Ken Burns' effect in post. She's got to zoom in at parts of that. She's also got this cute little, she's got like this pulled focus going on to make it look cute, like it's just doing autofocus like a YouTuber who doesn't know what they're doing. Oh my God, hashtag relatable.
Yeah, Brie Larson is not hashtag relatable. Okay? Hey, Kendo.
Yeah.
If Brie Larson was an ice cream flavor, what would she be?
Pralines and dick.
Thank you. Pralines and dick it is. Now, personally, I'm excited for her YouTube content. I'm not a subscriber. Maybe one day. I don't know. It's not, I will. Here's the thing. When everyone goes, maybe I'll subscribe to your channel. I'm like, it's fucking free. Click it or don't click it and move on.
Like that's like, oh god, dude.
That's Papa J Hicks right there. Either fucking click it or don't. Come on. Don't honey dick me, bitch.
Well, we got these people that come to these conventions and they're like, oh, they want like a sales pitch. I'm like, dude, it's YouTube. It's fucking free content.
Dude,
I
hate that so much. Like the least you can do for your friends is just like their stuff and share their posts, whatever. And it's the easiest, most basic, like 2-button press thing you got to do on a phone. How lazy are you that you can't even help out a friend by like subscribing to the YouTube channel or like sharing their post? How good do you feel right now by not doing that? Honestly,
hey, I started following Sancho the Jedi right away after Horror Hound.
Yeah, same here, man.
I was so happy about it that he would be posting some crazy ass shit, and I was like, I am so glad I signed up for this, because one of them was live streaming. He was live streaming while he was gonna go confront his ex-girlfriend, which was fucking a crazy emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. I mean, oh man. So yeah, if you're gonna fucking come up to us, oh man, I might. Dude, like, just do it. Just fucking
do or do not. There is no might.
There is no motherfucking might. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. If you like it, consider yourself successfully honey-dicked.
By the honey dick master himself, Dion Green.
Now, what kind of content do you think we're gonna get from Brie Larson? I mean, I know
fucking terrible.
Oh,
listen, and
cringy, and lame stuff.
Let's cut the bullshit. She's not doing it herself. Don't get me wrong. I love Jessie, but there's no human being who actually believes that she's fucking making YouTube videos in her fucking apartment. That she's just not. This is the same shit that Will Smith is doing. Obviously Will Smith isn't so pretentious that he's trying to pretend that he's doing his own YouTube thing. But like just seeing her pop up on the Explore page, you can fucking tell that this is whether it be YouTube, Google, or some specific company that's paying her to have a YouTube channel. It's so fucking obvious, dude. So like let's just all cut the bullshit. Let's not even talk like she's doing it herself. We don't need a breakdown. We don't need a fucking
the other YouTubers, the fucking professional YouTubers that she brings on. Her shit is 10 times more produced than what they have.
Exactly. You could smell the bullshit he can offer her.
I don't know how camera angles work. I'm doing this for myself. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's so obvious, dude. Like, and then like the audacity of her to be like sitting in her room, like, oh fuck, I just got out of the shower. Like, bitch, you didn't just get out of the shower. Come on now, like
hairstylist.
Dude, it is.
Hairstylist make you look more human. Nothing will make you look human. You fucking twat waffle.
Dude, I don't even brush my hair for the live stream. I don't want to be at YouTube. It's not about this like. There was like this this great quality to it where it's like it's creator made and owned shit. It's a platform for people to just do a lot of stuff. Brie Larson can go to Disney. Like, I don't really need to hear I don't need the opinion of some 30-year-old white girl on the internet who's a millionaire telling me, oh, I know what it's like to make great content now. Oh, I really got to struggle. What the fuck? You're
Also, if you just kind of like scrub through the video, she has like other things she has on there with other people, and it's just like, okay, so this is other content you've produced. You're going to talk to more people and have more little shitty videos on here, and like she's really, really trying to make it seem authentic, and just, I mean, it's not, because once again she has a good camera angle. She's using a ring light. This ain't real. Like, this is a lot of After Effects. Somebody's produced this stuff. Like, come on now.
Yeah, and like I said, and obviously you use a ring light, and that's fine. But like when your first video, you got the high fucking definition camera, and you very clearly, have more. Like, I get that you had a Netflix movie that you claim to be in control of, but you didn't fucking go out and put up multiple camera angles for your first fucking video on your own. You didn't fucking do that. Like, come on. Like, don't con a fucking con man. Like, that's what's so insulting.
This is this is multi-camera shooting with separate sound, high quality sound. Someone using a Zoom or whatever kind of on-set sound to get a single track, running it through software that auto syncs it, so you can effortlessly cut between 3 different angles and make it seem like she's saying one sentence, doing multiple takes of her saying the same thing, because it cuts from her talking to one person to her finishing the same damn sentence while talking to another person, like we all do in our daily life, right?
Exactly.
That's how I talk. That's how I make videos. I just talk to the same person. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have the same conversation with you. Just sit there and listen and look surprised, so I can cut between this conversation 8 different times and look so funny and relatable. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we all do, right? We all
I got a question.
4 different high definition cameras that we can shoot from at the exact same time, right? Even the guy showing his professional setup, you're like, yeah, when I started, I shot on my laptop video, and now that he's successful and has this nice place and shit, he has 1 additional camera, not fucking 8.
What were you saying, Kender, now?
So, in relation to her channel, I pose this to you boys. How long before she disables the likes and dislike ratio thing in the comments?
Tomorrow.
I say by fucking by July 6th.
I give it tomorrow. Tomorrow, if not like maybe early Saturday, like it'll happen. Like comments and likes and dislikes will be gone. You'll see it.
Because I kind of figure it ain't lasting past the weekend.
I mean, she has so many
get
subscribers
ratioed
now and
people are gonna be
everything.
blowing her up, and yeah, I know, but there could be people subscribing just to be able to say, you know, the true shit. Rather, I mean, you could go like, oh, that's hateful and mean spirited. Yeah, but it's warranted. It's probably accurate. So I have a feeling that, you know, her delicate, you know, ego won't be able to handle, you know, getting ratioed to hell and, you know, slammed in the comments.
Oh no. YouTube will 100% fix that, because they need the advertiser money, so they want to get Brie Larson, you know, a female on this platform and make her a thing, and you know, and give her all this stuff and everything.
She's never gonna know about it because she's not running her own channel. That bitch has no idea what the ratio even means, and I guarantee you, I'm guessing this by looking through the comments on her video, because I ain't fucking watching that shit, especially when I can fucking talk to my boys. You know, I guarantee you, she used at least 9 or 10, you know, YouTube words, YouTube phrases, like based on what people say. She probably, you know, I'm guessing asked who she should collab with. I swear to God, I'm sure I bet my 401k she said collab. Like that. She's probably being fed what to say, and she's not even gonna see the fucking ratio. They'll probably just say, "Hey, we did, you know, 500,000 views. We did 1 million views. We did 500,000 views. We did, you know, 25,000 views. That's it. She doesn't know. She's not running this fucking channel. Again, this is the same shit that Will Smith did. She isn't fucking uploading. Goddamn. My guess is it's Netflix is doing this shit.
Oh,
because you know, the color box, whatever the fuck her fucking movie was, you know, got shat on, and this is probably them, you know, getting around that contract or whatever, you know. So yeah, I bet assholes to elbows that she is not even running this.
Jeff is rolling through the comments right now.
Collab with Geeks and Gamers, please.
Oh, yep, I saw that one.
Oh,
good. One said Mahler and Critical Drinker.
Hold on, I'm gonna throw my hat here. Join the High Council.
Oh, dude, you know what?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna do that with world-class bullshitters.
Yeah,
send
I'm
her
gonna do that right now.
videos.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Well, the thing is with her is she's going on about her. That's perfect. The thing is about her is she wants to act like she's just like us and all this stuff, and she wants to build up minority voices. Well, Brie Larson, listen to this. This show is accidentally diverse. Come on here and spout your crap that you want to talk about. You want to help marginalized voices? Come on here. Give us a bump.
Yeah, Dion's super fucking impressed.
Yeah, Dion's super impressed.
In Michigan, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, your roads are dog shit, bro.
Listen.
Michigan has the highest percentage of Karens than any state in the union. So
the highest percentage of what?
Karens.
You're a fucking Philadelphia Eagles fans. Shut up and go boo Santa or something.
At least my team's won a Super Bowl.
Ooh, or a game in the year 2008. Dion, when we first started hanging out, dude, your heart broke. I don't even like sports. This is the year they couldn't win a game, dude. You were just sour about everything.
Listen, I blocked that out. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Sure.
No, but if
Nice
you
selective memory there, dude.
if you look closely though in the comment sections,
Hey,
people are
Dion,
like, oh, good.
I was just gonna tell Dion, say, hey, next time she brings that up, just go ahead and ask her to compare Stanley Cups and World Series titles. That'll end that conversation.
Good point. Good point.
So if we look here, people are like Matchbox for Life says randomly from the algorithm. Yeah, randomly, sure. This is getting so pushed to the top right now. It's not even fun.
Absolutely.
When I was looking for
Did
this
we-
video, I typed in Brie Larson. The first
I mean,
several
did we
hits
not
on her
expect
video.
that?
She has
That's
her own
true.
section up in the right-hand corner where she's being promoted by YouTube. Brie Larson, public actress, blah, blah, blah. It's right fucking there. She's being pushed by YouTube.
Well, check this out. When you search Brie Larson, I like how for our search, there we are.
Yeah, there it is.
My
That's
own
awesome.
content pops up. That's how the algorithm's great, right? I get my own work.
I'm just excited for all the people who don't know anything about Brie Larson. Oh, she made a YouTube channel. Search her name, and the first 8,000 hits are all why Brie Larson sucks.
There's so many of them. So many of them.
If you type in Brie Larson world class bullshitters pops up before workout or Captain Marvel.
Hey,
There we are.
This is
I
gonna
mean,
be.
seriously.
Yeah, I know those
Dude,
guys.
we're gonna get so many hits off of this. It's gonna be awesome.
This is
Brie
gonna
Larson is going to be awesome for us.
I'm looking forward to the hate mail.
You know what?
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I thought you were disrespecting YouTubers. Really, you're helping us out.
Dude.
That's great.
Put it like this, to show you the strength that Brie Larson has on YouTube, I put this video out a year ago. It only crossed 1 million just a couple months ago. It just keeps moving and moving and moving. She's a lot of people that are starting out on YouTube make videos about her because she's so basic. She's great. She's great for this shit. And it's going to be so fun to watch her decline into her haughty ways online. Like she's starting out, oh, I'm all cute and humble. We are going to see an ego flare. You can't edit that
Dude,
shit out.
this dude, Luke Hardman goes, bro, this is more cringy than Belle Delphine's comeback video.
Ooh. The best part about all of this is going to be when this stuff all blows up. Brie Larson and us somehow have a weird sit-down summit, and Nick and Brie get married.
Why me? Why me?
Hey,
You're the only single one here, buddy.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna divorce
because
her
I
and
can
take,
see
and take
you
her for
actually
half.
crumbling for that cookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna divorce her and take her for half.
Fucking Logan Michael. You
Half.
should watch Dark Fate with Dion. You son of a bitch, Logan Michael.
Hey, folks,
You
do me a
cheeky
favor.
fucker.
Do me a favor in the chat. Go to Brie Larson's video and type in what we should do with her. Say you should watch Dark Fate with Real Class Bullshit. We'll just fucking because she almost got the role and she had a flat tire and she lost out on the role in that film. She also
my
didn't get a
God.
role in Star Wars. So for everyone that thinks she's gonna get a Star Wars film, she was already.
By the way, she didn't lose out in the role because she had a flat tire. She had a flat tire and she lost out. She made it that audition.
Oh.
She said she got a flat tire at the audition. She just fucked it. She just wasn't good enough at the audition
Well, put it
on
like-
her own.
Like,
No.
yeah, she wasn't good enough for Dark Fate, and she wasn't good enough for whatever
Yeah.
Star Wars.
No.
she was trying-
No. See, the problem was
How
that
bad
that,
of an audition is it if you can't even get into Dark Fate?
Oh my god. Well, no. See, the problem is the flat tire was her ass, not actually her flat tire.
I love this comment. Welcome to
That's why
YouTube.
Nick's
Hope you
gonna
got some
marry
thick
her.
skin.
She does.
Yeah, no
it's gonna
shit.
be great.
Imagine, you just take a small amount of the stuff that people say to
Oh my
us,
god! Did you already
and it
comment
just
on her?
rolls off our back. Just
Oh, dude,
wait.
it's gonna be so much fun to see how this goes. Oh my god.
She has an open offer now that she's a YouTuber, just like everyone else, and no longer a celebrity in Hollywood. Brie, come on the High Council. We'll talk about Star Wars with you. Let's hear your take on why Ryan Johnson's a piece of crap. She probably
Oh
likes.
my god.
Oh, Ryan's a great guy.
I can't wait.
The two peas in the bud. They both. The thing they have in common is they're the only people who think they're as great as they think they are. They're perfect for each other. They should make a movie together. It'll just be the two of them jerking themselves off.
Yeah, I just upvoted our comment, Jeff, so this way more people will see it. Hopefully, it gets more upvotes. And she's like, "Who are they?" And just see all of our videos and be like, "I need to talk about them." And they're
Yeah.
toxic masculinity.
Dude, can you imagine though if she fucking makes a hit piece video about us? That
Oh
would
my
be awesome.
god, it would be wonderful.
Dude, I hope she does because that'll make her a hypocrite. Because the end of her video, she talks about how she wants to help black voices. Like, yo, Dion and I will make a video on camera together. Like, hey, this is who you're going after, Brie Larson.
Oh my god, if that happens,
Thank you,
let me know.
Exactly.
we will
It's
film and
the
stream
man
that.
once again.
You guys
I will shoot that in 4K so goddamn well.
Oh
That'd
my
be
god.
awesome. I won't be able to be in the video though, so I'll
Yes,
just tell you,
yeah.
I'll just hang out off to the side and drink.
It's fine. It's fine.
Dude, this is gonna be so goddamn.
The chat,
funny.
dude. The chat is wild right now. I love it.
I do too. Hell the chat. Mort Dark, I would be like the Joker in that scene. He's like, I'm a dog who doesn't know what to do if I catch my tail. That would be me if Brie Larson showed up in the High Council. I'd be like, so do we be professional like we are with people that we don't agree with, or do we treat like Brie Larson?
Dude. I remember the video you did about what was it? It was like an hour and a half video. You talked to somebody about one of the Star Wars movies, and you totally like blew them away with all the facts and everything like that. And they had like they couldn't dispute any of it, and you had facts and numbers and things like that. And they just had their feelings, and like nothing ever stuck. It was great.
Oh, that was over. That was Brown Table over on the Writer Junkie.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, that was
oh my god, it was wonderful to listen to because man, they kept trying to come at you, and you're just like, well, actually, this is what it really is, and I have evidence and points and news stories to back it up. And I was just like, man, they're just grasping at straws here. It's wonderful.
We have Mecca Randoms in the chat. What's up,
Hey,
Mecca?
what up?
She says Christmas came early. We got Brie for days.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
I
it's
love
funny
all the
how
comments about geeks and gamers and critical drinker. Oh my gosh, fucking Logan Michael. But man, this is gonna be so fun to watch.
I'm gonna ask her if I can have a ride in her Nissan.
There you go.
I'm like, I'm a real YouTuber. I don't have that much money. Brie Larson, can you give me a Nissan and $1 million?
Can you give me a meeting with Leah Nissan?
Oh my god, this is just gonna be so much fun. Yes, Wild Katarn will offer a taco if she joins the High Council. But not a Hugo's taco.
God damn it.
I'm looking forward to going to the wedding of Nick and Brie Larson.
It'll be live streamed in 4K. All right, I'll make her pay for it.
Yeah, I want to. We're gonna stream it in 4K live so we can watch your heart break as you say I do. Like I regret this live.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna leverage her all just all the Hollywood connections she might have for us. That's all I'm gonna do. She's gonna fucking hate me once all that shit happens. Trust me.
No, she'd have to. She's gonna have to pretend to love you to show how woke she is.
I know, and it's gonna.
Like,
and
I married a man of color.
And I'm going to put her through utter hell to make sure that happens every day.
I wouldn't. I mean, that's not really nice to describe sex with you as utter hell. But okay. Have some confidence, son.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I would live stream every moment just for posterity and evidence. So
yeah,
have me whacked or something.
Be careful though.
I'll send it to you, Kendo. Only you.
Yeah,
guys, we live in an era where Amber Heard is still out there on the loose.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. If she keeps her red hair, Nick might fall for that too.
Yeah, I don't like scat play or my finger cut off. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Sometimes you learn to love it.
That's right.
Thanks, Johnny.
Nick's dating Amber Heard, and we're like, well, he's like, some things in life you just got to learn to live with. And he goes to wave to us, and he's like missing half his hand.
He's just got nubs and bandages. He's like, but I'm really falling for it. No, that's the fucking concussion, Nick. You're coming home.
Hey guys, come sit over here. No, dude, we can smell you from over here. We're gonna just kind of hang out by the door. Hey, Dion, open that window.
I can imagine that happen. How long would it take you guys to come rescue my ass, though? That's the real question.
I kind of would like to just watch it play out and see what happens.
Damn. All right.
Be like, look, he's naked with Amber Heard. He's probably being tortured, but he's also naked with Amber Heard. I'm gonna kind of let him. He's a grown man. He could figure this out.
We also, real quick, I just didn't want to forget Brett Cohen in the chat. He gave us a super chat sticker of $2 Australian with a dancing fox thingy with hearts. So, Brett, thank you very much. Didn't want you to think we forgot about you. The sticker just doesn't show up on StreamYard. So, anyway, I want to do address it because he's still listening. I don't want to be like, oh, he forgot about me. No, we didn't, man. We did not.
Somebody thumbs up my comment about the collab with the World Class Bullshitters and the High Council. So people from the Fandom Menace are watching. That's good. That's good.
Well, I think a lot of people are watching out of curiosity because this is a train wreck waiting to happen.
Oh my god!
Of course.
Here's the thing. Remember how we had murder hornets and all these terrible things in 2020? We were waiting for terrible things to happen.
Hold on. Is Brie Larson getting a YouTube channel in July?
Yeah, apparently.
It is
I
July.
would say so.
Oh shoot!
That's the thing. It's like Luis and Ant-Man, where everybody does those memes like, oh, this happened, and that happened, and this happened, and that happened. And it's like, well, the world's over, and Brie Larson got a YouTube channel. So that'll be fun.
If this is the thing for July, this is no, just
someone
no.
mentioned
Just no.
Cecil in our fucking comments. That's awesome.
There we go.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
It's only up from here at this point. That's we are still just gonna. This is in the ascendancy. I'm not sure where it's gonna go. I mean, I got kind of an idea. Nick's gonna marry Brie Larson or Amber Heard, and I'm just gonna sit here with a drink in my hand and enjoy the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Amen.
And I'm gonna be dust in the wind, just suffering.
Wow, they're gonna cremate you. Damn.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're my boy, Blue.
That's right. I'll throw a torch on your pyre. Don't worry.
Oh, you'll be the first one, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, front row seats are pretty cool for those types of things.
All I want to know is what did we do as a collective society to deserve this year? That's all I want to know.
Where would you like us to start?
We opened the seventh seal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Somewhere the Ark of the Covenant got knocked over by the top men.
Oh no!
I mean, there were those mummies they found in Egypt. At the beginning of the year. I think they opened them up as well. That could have done it. So
yeah.
God damn it, Emotep. We should have thought it makes the perfect sense. We got this mummy looking chick on YouTube pretending that she's one of us. That's classic Emotep move, man. Shit, Brendan Fraser, get back in shape.
Who's gonna donate the eyes and tongue to Emotep?
That's haunting.
Fucking, it's Tom Holland. That's who. Tom Holland's gonna fucking sacrifice his eyes and his tongue for fucking Brie Larson to stare into the camera and pretend that she's, just got back from Target.
I mean, Nick, that face.
That means no more.
That face right there. Yeah, I was gonna say that face right there, Nick, is what you're gonna be looking at. She's up on you, cowgirl style.
Yeah, and I'll have a fear erection the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, she's totally gonna be the man in your guys' wedding.
She's probably gonna be real progressive and want both of us to wear a suit or something or a dress, whatever, So it's gonna be weird.
The question is, are you gonna do it?
No.
Okay, cool.
I just can't wait.
I'm totally willing to go still watch this.
I mean, it really depends on how much my allowance is and if I can get that in writing. So
How many times can you have friends over and all that shit?
Are you still allowed to do this show?
Oh, I'll make sure. I'll have our friend write up the contract and make it ironclad.
Oh, good.
I am so looking forward to being thrown out of that wedding reception.
Oh, me too.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh man.
Well, Nick, this is your future, Broham. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna say something really morbid. It would just brought the whole damn thing down. But I think I'll be okay.
Yeah. Just save that for the Patron.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna wait a second because I got a motorcycle gang outside of my house. Keep talking.
Oh god.
Well,
is it the Sons of Anarchy?
I hope not, because apparently none of those dudes can fucking fight. But in terms of my boy Nick, and since his new engagement and all, in reality, there are worse things.
Yeah, death.
Mainly Amber Heard, but having to marry Brie Larson can't be the worst thing in the fucking world. Obviously you got to hear some bullshit about how normal you two are over and over and over again while she buys you a Tesla. But again,
yep,
that's true.
There are worse things.
Problem. Now, Dion, would you rather be with Lena Dunham when she buys you like a 1987 Chevy Malibu and In-N-Out burger? Because that's all she can afford.
87 Malibu. I mean, why are you mad at me or something? Why are you hoping I get an 87 Malibu?
I mean, I don't think Lena Dunham has Brie Larson money. She never got turned down for Star Wars.
I mean, she did walk into the HBO exec office with like barely a script written for Girls, and it got made. So
dude, Girls is notable for being the show with the chick from Uncle Buck, bottomless and breaking a glass in her hand. No one knows anything about that show.
That's true. Nobody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Driver.
I didn't even know girls existed until we got on the topic of where Lena Dunham came from, and her being Dion's pound cake.
So it looks like her video just keeps getting thumbs down. I even in our video say don't
shocking.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just saying I'm not telling people to go thumbs it down. I'm not doing it myself. I'm just living the way I want to live. But
I mean,
on a prayer,
live and die on YouTube.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gangsta's Paradise, Brie. I just love.
Nah, dude, welcome to New Jack City.
I just love. Yeah, oh, nice. Like there can't be that many people that buy this shit. Like, hey, listen. In all seriousness, get that paper, boo boo, whatever. But don't pretend like you're one of the YouTubers. And if anything, this is another fucking bullshit move by YouTube so they can have something for rewind if they fucking do a rewind. But to pretend like Brie Larson is fucking on YouTube because she was sitting at home and she couldn't figure out what to do. She did a thing, guys. Like, come on. Like, bitch, you got paid. You get paid by Marvel and Disney, and you use the word collab. Come on.
Oh God.
Come on now. Much. Like, that's just. Oh my God. Now, obviously, in the long run, this isn't great for YouTube, but again, dude, I just can't believe. But again, hey, this is old rich people that are like, hey, fellow kids, this is what we got. This is what we got. It's Brie Larson's like you. You have a YouTube.
This is well in that aspect. This is like Quibi then, because that was old rich people being like, hey, I know what the kids want. 10-minute episodes they can only watch on their phone. See, like that's the thing they wanted. That's the thing they made. And I'm just like, nope, nobody wants that ever, and you're failing because you have no idea what's going on. So
I don't know. Dion does bring up a potential horrifying thing though. Like if people are like, so what do you do in your spare time when you're not being driven into the ground by your job? It's like, oh yeah, I've got to, I'm on a YouTube channel. Like, oh, you do YouTube like Brie Larson? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, I was on there before her. In fact, the channel I'm on's got a couple of million viewed videos about her. Yeah.
Fucking 6 on trending. It's just so the most contrived shit.
Watch us become 5 on trending because we're talking about her and directing so much funny. Traffic to that channel.
That would be so.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for Monday when things really hit shit really hits the fan. It's gonna be wonderful.
People open up their YouTube timeline. It's gonna be videos of us. It's gonna be like, because you like Brie Larson.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
What's
great.
World Class Bullshitter, huh? Click.
It's great. Oh, jeez.
Even her thumbnail, it's her specifically looking down. I'm assuming like she's looking at the screen, and they got a picture of her fucking door. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
Well, when is she going to do a live stream that's not going to have?
Oh my
God! Never. She's not doing.
Do a live stream just by herself, not with somebody else like moderating.
Remember, she's not making these decisions. They're not gonna. Whoever's running her YouTube, whether it be someone at Google or the YouTube offices themselves or Netflix or whoever, they're not gonna want to do a live stream. They're not gonna want to do a live stream. She's not gonna fucking do a live stream. I mean, if they told her to, I'm sure that she would. But the people running it know what the fucking what's gonna happen. And even if they did hire enough mods to control her live chat, how are you gonna how are you gonna run that whole setup with someone who clearly is gonna have zero idea how to run a live YouTube channel? Because now she's gonna wake up and then be like, "Well, show me how to do." She's not gonna know what to fucking do. And there's no way you can pretend to have a live stream for Brie Larson without people seeing all the people in the background running her shit. She's not going to do a live stream.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a way that they can go live and still stream whatever she's talking about, the episode or whatever, through it and turn off live chat as well, and it'll just be like the pseudo live recorded thing they run through another machine or something.
Yeah, but what happens if maybe she discovers what super chats are, and they're like, oh, it's where people pay money to say nice things to you and ask you questions. She might be like, holy shit, this is a great idea, and then it backfires spectacularly.
Oh my God, it would just be everybody a part of this community just like constantly asking her horrible questions.
Yeah.
Listen, if she ever does a live fucking video, it's gonna be done the same way that YouTube did when they ran the first Logan Paul and KSI fight. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be a production team behind it. Even if it's just them remotely running a live stream, from an office, but while she has a camera in her place, they're not gonna It's gonna be the most overproduced shit, the most obviously produced shit ever on YouTube. Especially even if they do get that far, she'll be like the first super famous, Hollywood actress to do a live stream. So it's going to essentially be a fucking pay-per-view, like one of those shitty ass little boxing events that Logan Paul did. There's no way that whoever is running her YouTube trusts her to run it on her own. No fucking way.
Now, the only way I wouldn't have problems with her being on YouTube is if she does the shit that other YouTubers do, like eat a mouthful of cinnamon or do that fire challenge or whatever crap that people try to get famous on YouTube for. Then I'd be like, all right, at least you're trying to like normal people, not.
Ooh, I want to do the Tide Pod challenge.
The Tide Pod challenge, shit.
Oh my god, yeah, do the Tide Pod challenge, Brie.
Ouch.
There you go.
Damn.
In her comment section, she's like, "Yes, things for me to do." I'll be like, "Tide Pod challenge."
Boom.
1,000 upvotes.
Now, what I want to ask you guys is, what other celebrities shouldn't start YouTube channels? Now, they can't be like some generic, like the writer from The Office or some crap, but like what other out of touch celebrity would have a dumpster fire trainer YouTube channel?
Jerry
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot?
Clearly, Gal Gadot
Jimmy
should
Kimmel.
stay away. Jimmy Kimmel for sure.
Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld.
Lena Dunham.
Oh god.
I
Oh
should know
god.
celebrities, Kendo.
Ryan Johnson.
There we go. Now, Dion, I want to ask you, as her OnlyFan, what's Lena Dunham's OnlyFan account like?
Oh,
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that. I love it. It's fucking fantastic. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
That's why I spent 45 minutes in the bathroom taking a shit.
Oh yeah, dude. The faps per minute coming from his IP are amazing.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm a gold standard member.
He's throwing in those tips.
Yeah. There's only one tip that Dion cares about.
My man.
I gotta say, this is gonna be a very interesting thing. It's funny, we got Mecca in the chat, we got Rob from Midnight's Edge in the chat. So hail to you guys, hail to everybody in the chat tonight. But like I say in the video, if people think like, oh, eventually, stuff to talk about on YouTube dries up, hell no, because these people write the shit themselves. We didn't make Brie Larson act unlikable for a year. I didn't go to her, hey, say this stupid shit so everyone's gonna hate you.
Yeah. Nobody said for her to interact with oh god, War Machine. I forget his real name. Don Cheadle, and make a whole scene out of it.
Yeah.
One thing is, like, with her is, I think this thing, like, Dion, you keep saying somebody is doing this for her. I think this is a way to try to fix her public perception because, honestly, late 2018 through 2019, it's like she had just a massive bout of PMS. Nothing she did was likable. I mean, she even went on, like, talk shows where most celebrities kind of let their guards down a bit, and it's like, nope, when you can go on the Ellen DeGeneres show and make Ellen look more human than you, you have fucked up royally. And that's what she did.
Yeah, because Ellen's a robot. We all know this.
Beep boop, she is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
idea.
Even in the video, even in the 21-minute video she has, which is too damn long for an introduction. Go figure. She's every episode she's going to release is going to be is already done. It's already done, and it's been made. It's been sanitized. It's been cleaned up. It's been spruced up, and it's been made to maximize views. And they're all going to be uploaded at certain amounts of times. And YouTube's going to be like, hey, here's a new video. You guys need to watch it. It's all in trending. It's like it's going to be real bad. So that's all.
Now, before we go on, because Dion, I got some bad news for you that everyone's going to want to stick around for, because we're going to play a game, folks. It's like that scene in The Simpsons where you can watch Little Ralphie's heartbreak when he's like, I choose you to Lisa, and she doesn't like it. So I got some bad news for you.
Yeah.
Heartbreak on air. But first off, I want to read a couple of super chats from our listeners. First off, our friend Hammond of Texas, we did read that one. Thank you very much. He says, Jack White, dude, thank you last night. Jack White was joining us for my comic stream, gave me a bunch of great recommendations for anime. I do have those all. I took the pictures on my phone. He says, look up One Piece character inspirations. You'll love it. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm getting ready to go out of town, so I'm going to have some time when I get into Cincinnati to decompress. So I'll check it out. But I remember going to a lot of conventions to work as an artist, and I would see the guy from One Piece, the pirate dude with the hat and that red vest. A lot of people would cosplay as that dude. So maybe one day I'll learn what it is. Now, Dion, I know you've at least seen what that guy looks like, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's funny how you know a lot about anime, but you don't really like it or talk about it ever.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like actual very few anime, and but like I said, I think it's my love of martial arts films that has at least keeps me somewhat abreast of what of anime and then thank you very much, and then obviously Hillary loves a lot of like the shitty anime, so every once in a while I'll come across that shit and just kind of roll my eyes, and especially now with shit with like Netflix doing their own anime stuff, and it's just I just kind of fall. It's the one piece of pop culture that I just kind of like fell into, and just never really look around.
We also have our friend Macho Madness, who says the face that defines 2020 in a nutshell.
Yeah, dude, seriously. This is what happens when Vince Russo gets power again. 2020 happens.
Bro.
Stompy Beardo, I know what 1997's Berserk anime is. I have watched a lot of clips on Facebook, and I'm going to take that recommendation and watch the whole thing with Jesse, because I do like the gory, gross anime. If I'm going to watch one, I'd rather watch one of those. It's weird, but it's fun. Thunder Robot, thank you very much. He says, Brie looking at the chat and is shocked at what she sees.
She ain't looking at nothing, man.
She ain't reading the chat.
She's not reading any of the chat. They're probably like, listen, whatever you do, don't read the comments.
Dude, I bet you typed in the password to this YouTube channel.
Probably not.
Somebody else is going for.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't have any control over whatsoever.
Lord Ian Malcolm says, I relate to Brie Larson as much as I relate to my own toilet waste.
Whoa.
Damn.
Ooh.
Wild Qatar, don't worry about Beavis and Butthead. That's our second to next segment. Don't worry. That was originally meant to be our whole show tonight, but this happened, and I figured, what the hell? Why not? We're going out of town. Why not have fun?
Take gifts from there.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you, Internet gods. Thank you for this Brie Larson. Kevin Castillo, thank you very much. He says, introducing the new flavor from Ben & Jerry's. I feel attacked. Extra soybean latte with a hint of flat-ass vanilla by Brie Larson. Dude, I should Photoshop that and make a fake ice cream container.
You should.
Well, you really should.
And then we'll post it in our comments and our Instagram and in our Twitter and see what happens.
Oh yeah. Goes great with wokenut cream pie.
Damn it, that was good.
Delicious. We'll build when we have our website built, we'll put this kind of shit on there. All our little pictures and gifs, all our memes. Logan Michael Anti-Funko Pop says, how is everyone? We're well, Logan Michael. Oh, I won't speak for everyone. Guys, how are you tonight?
Well, I was doing fantastic until I saw Logan Michael fucking suggest watching Dark Fate with Brie Larson. I already hate the movie. Trying to ruin my goddamn Sunday afternoons too, Logan Michael. What the fuck?
Listen, don't talk about my future ex-wife like that, all right? Calm down.
Yeah.
Let's see. Our friend the Major Spike 9000 says, Karen faced Karen but Karen. You know why fathers name their daughters Karen? Because they couldn't Karen less.
Damn.
And that's why they left.
Whoa. A whole generation of daddy issues in one sentence.
Damn.
Let's see. What else did we have pop up? Sorry, folks. Let's see. These are YouTube still doesn't have their stuff together. It's funny. It'd be nice if they were focused on fixing things and not have them out of order. So first off, Brett Cohen again. Sorry to keep you waiting, buddy. These keep seeming to show up out of order. He says she was on Hot Ones, plugged her channel, and the second thing ready, but you cannot. And has the second thing ready, but you cannot access it. They are ready to push play. She's out to push agenda. Now, that's what she does talk about in her video. At the end of the video, she talks about activism. And that's it, the final 2 minutes, you said, Jesse?
No, it's 2/3 of the way in. She's about 2 minutes on, and it goes right back to being about her.
Yeah, it's... The cult of Brie Larson is very interesting, to say the least. And, like I said, it's just going to write itself for the next couple of months. I think... somebody in the chat said they're going to be... she might be on YouTube to change the policy because you can't really talk about her that way. But... it's more of a long line. She's also a very famous celebrity, so I think it'll be interesting to see how YouTube handles any kind of criticism. And the thing is, if you want to talk about her, even in most scathing ways, just pick the right words. You can't.
Yeah,
You know,
we haven't slandered her.
no, not at all. Not at all.
We've stated facts and projected a horrible future upon Nick Utam.
Yes.
Yep, a solid, a solid wedding, and then 4 years of miserableness because of me. So it's fine.
Well, as long as the wedding night's solid, you'll be okay.
Oh yeah, it's solid. Sorry.
I feel,
Hey, Nick Utam, you got something for me? Yeah, I do.
now, Brett, if you're in the chat, sorry, buddy, that it keeps jumping past your thing. I don't want you to think we're ignoring you, man. So thank you very much for everything. Let's see. We also have our friend Jack White, who says Brie Larson or Kathleen Kennedy, which is the queen of the Karens? Ooh. Well, I think it's young Karen and old Karen.
Brie.
Ooh. The changing of the guards, if you will.
Yep. It's the pre-evolution. One's the pre-evolution, one's post-evolution.
Can you evolve? It's more like a de-evolution, dude.
That makes sense. That makes way more sense.
Now, remember when they altered, in the chat they're talking about this too, when they altered Rotten Tomatoes for Brie Larson? What other concessions are they going to make for Brie Larson?
Well, they're going to make a lot. I mean, like I said, I'm sure that they're going to especially find some way to be okay with her getting a plaque before she even gets to 100,000. I wouldn't be surprised if she magically gets a plaque right away. She doesn't have to go through the request stage of trying to get one. They'll probably going to give her a plaque the second she hits 100K. So,
dude, I bet you they have the golden one for $1 million already and waiting to send to her.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't
100%.
doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, and I mean, if they change, I think if they make hard changes to the policy because of her, people are going to really I don't know. It might cause people to jump ship. In all honesty,
she really will be the face that ruins everything.
They're gonna threaten to. They say they're gonna threaten to ban our channel unless Nick agrees to marry her. So that's gonna be a concession that'll happen.
I'm sure that even that whole. The keyword algorithm they use for a lot of videos, especially for talking about, the beer virus or other stuff, I bet you that won't affect her fucking channel, and let alone, mentioning or even, I wouldn't be surprised. And again, this depends on how sharp the people are running her YouTube, that she probably won't get any copyright claims. You know what I'm saying? So, because there's no way she, again, is alone smart enough to come up with content. So, whenever, they find a way for her to use music in her YouTube, I 100% guarantee YouTube's going to look the other way.
Oh yeah, and people are going to rage about it. People are going to full on rage about it. And if I have to marry her to keep the channel going, I'll take that bullet. It's fine.
Shit.
I'm just saying. I'll do it for the channel.
Too unwilling there, Nick.
Hey, I'll do it for the channel, man. I'll do it for the channel.
Well, shit. I mean, we all got to make sacrifices, Nick. But you're talking about other concessions, Jeff. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire copyright claim system gets changed for her.
Here's the thing: people go, "Oh, that's crazy! You can't do it." Look, for whatever reason, whatever kind of weird social engineering is going on this platform, anything's possible to protect one person that nobody likes. It would be. Remember back in the day when you had a shitty celebrity like Carrot Top, and he just went away.
Mm-hmm.
Brie Larson like that. It's like instead of telling people you're going to accept this woman, just look it. Her toys don't sell. They're not popular. I've never seen. There's this company called Mezco. They do these. Dion, you get their 112.
Yes, sir.
They're very hard to get, and when they're gone, and they go up in value. Captain Marvel is one of the only ones that never sold out and is so easy to find and can't even get its basic regular price. People are sitting on that toy. People that bought up the cases of them are sitting on them because she's not popular. She goes to prove to you that everything from the MCU is not golden. And people say, well, her movie made all that money, Jeff. Yeah, the movie did make money, but there are other streams of revenue that these other Marvel movies make, like Ant-Man. Ant-Man, a character that just shrinks down in size and is played by Paul Rudd, which you think doesn't have that much value in terms of the toyetic thing. Does well compared to Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel has just sat there and was on clearance. I found her in one of those clearance stores that I film all the Star Wars shit in when the film had just hit Blu-ray. What point do people get she's not that accepted widely? Captain Marvel, the character, Brie Larson, the actress. You put her in another big franchise, she's not going to boost the sales. If she wants to be in stuff, I was looking at a video of her today when I was working on ours briefly, how she's talking about, I'm an actress, and when I travel through customs and I have to write what my profession is, I hate it because everyone asks me what I was in, and she lists all these movies that no one knows. That's what her career has been for the longest time. She's been in Scott Pilgrim, 21 Jump Street, Captain Marvel, and King Kong and the Avengers. She's in 5 really popular movies. She's done a lot of artsy-fartsy stuff, and that's fine. She's cool. That's to do your own thing. But she's not it's not like you're getting, I don't know, like Scarlett Johansson or The Rock or somebody. You know, those are big superstars that if you did put them on YouTube, people are like, okay, what's The Rock got to say about this? Or Jack Black. Like, he's interesting. He plays music. He's got stuff to say, and he's humble about certain things. You know, it's not about, oh, celebrities shouldn't be on YouTube. This celebrity has nothing to offer to YouTube. She's so fake, like a lot of these bigger produced YouTubers. It's like you can't have anybody with a personality like PewDiePie. I know Jeremy loves that guy and worships him, but he kind of can't be controlled about certain shit. People go after him. He's just too big right now. So,
well, that, you know, my man PewDiePie accidentally dropped the N-bomb on a live stream. But the other thing too is
Randy Orton.
Yeah, that one was just so funny for so many, like the pause, and then he's like, "I'm gonna get in trouble," and he says it. I mean, God, fucking Randy Orton, he's the man. But anyway, I digress. The bouncing off all that you're saying also is, she comes off, she's so disingenuous. And the thing that disingenuous people do is when they're bragging about something, one, they try to fold lies into the bullshit to try and sell you, and two, for all their talk of wanting to do all this shit, you don't really see anything of it. Like, what have you seen her do outside of talking about stuff and post shit on her motherfucking Instagram? Is she out there marching? She talks about all this activism stuff. You know, you don't see her going to bat for any other actresses or actors. You know, you don't see, you know, she tried to say that she does her own stunts when clearly she had taken a fucking picture and put on her Instagram with her fucking stunt double. She fucking tried to lie about that and forgot she had posted it. Then you have the fact that, you know, you brilliantly brought up the fucking Captain Marvel thing. People, and again, you know, this is the same people that defend the Star Wars sequel films. Well, it did make a lot of money. It made a lot of money. Did it? Because again, it was randomly, you know, sheltered by Marvel, number one, and then number two, it was purposely put out during Women Month. It randomly came out right before fucking Endgame, literally a fucking month before Endgame, and then two, they even alluded to the fact that it has something to do that this bullshit about her being more powerful than Thanos with the gauntlet and all this bullshit. So it was very clearly weirdly protected. And after all that shit, they still have not announced Captain Marvel 2. Don't tell me it made $1 billion and they're fucking announcing the Eternals and they refuse to announce Captain Marvel 2. If it made $1 billion, you'd fucking announce it right away.
Yeah. Remember when they're like, oh, this movie, what was the one movie that came out not too long ago and they instantly put a sequel to production? Like, crap. There was something specific that we all wanted to see and it was a hit. Maybe it was one of the
fuck.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? It was like in the game that no one saw coming. It was a hit, and I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
It's fine. Well, I'm reading the chat.
Aquaman.
I just want to address one particular comment from Parker Sanders. As Jeff's girlfriend, like, I can't speak for the rest of the guys. All I know is I have had a few men, and this guy is possibly the biggest and certainly the most satisfying.
Thank you.
God, this ain't fucking Martha Stewart's breakfast hour. God, now it's all awkward.
Well, that just makes things so much better. I'm glad we got to have that.
I'm not jealous. That was just such a weird time to bring that up. Like,
so anyway,
we're making fun of Brie Larson. And you're just like, your comment.
Small dick. Someone's accusing y'all of hating.
Why are you always talking about my dick?
I'm gonna go ahead and
damn
it. Here's the contest for this week. The contest for this week is a Photoshop contest. If you could Photoshop me pictures of Nick and Brie Larson getting married and either tweet it to @WorldClassBS or send it to worldclassbs@mail.com, I will post them on Twitter and or the Facebook page, and we'll pick a winner. The winner gets I will come up with something. But anyway, so that's our contest for this week, folks. Let's get some
I have a question.
Photoshop of Nick and Brie getting married.
Now I have a question. Nick and Brie are getting married. Nick, are you gonna become Nick Larson or is she Brie Utam?
They're gonna both hyphen their name.
Hyphenate. Yep.
She has to show that she's woke. Of course she's gonna take my last name. Come on now.
Brie Lartam.
Dude, Brie Lartam sounds like an alien creature.
Speaking of anime, that sounds like a fucking shitty anime character. Brie Lartam.
Oh my god.
And that's offensive to shitty anime characters.
Well, we all know a handful. They'll be okay. Yeah. They're all gonna start making out anyway.
I like her new name from Mappy Happy Chappy, Gorgonzola Larson.
a hearty taste, and it melts over low heat.
She sounds like a shitty kaiju. Oh no, it's Gorgonzola Larson.
Oh, easy.
I'm sorry.
That's what'll get us struck this week.
And that's how we're going to announce Pacific Rim 3.
It's just going to be Nick. He's going to be doing his Japanese voice. It'll be great.
With a cheap green screen. I'll do it the whole time, man. It'll be funny.
Oh shit, that's a spicy.
Next week, you'll be Nick Utam's son, and you just have to do your Japanese voice the whole time.
Okay, fine, and you'll be Appalachian Kendo, and you have to do that voice the whole time too. Then
it's not really that hard. I hear it enough, but we're not Appalachian here. It's more Ozarkian.
Okay.
Hey Dion, do me a favor. Slightly lower the volume of your mic. Apparently, you're getting some feedback in the chat.
Feedback?
No, like audio feedback. It's a little harsh. Not every month's what you're saying. It's just slightly turned up too loud because you're coming in a little.
Before it's too low, now it's too loud. See, the chat's just a very aggressive girlfriend. Speaking of aggressive girlfriends, in the background,
Dion's just being aggressive.
Got to be quiet for the motorcycle gang again. Sorry.
Oh, I guess Jack survived that encounter with the truck, and he's back.
Oh, God. Well, also the only I think one of the only celebrities I've seen so far who has done any activism is Yeah Boy Yaga. So
yeah,
he was out there
screaming to that megaphone pretty hard.
Yeah, he did. So I mean,
So let's get caught up with some of these because I really want to watch Dion's heart break on air, and I know the chat does too. So up next we have our friend Bruce Lombardo. Oh, sorry, Jack White, who says Brie Larson, we're that one. Bruce Lombardo says just posted an invite for Geeks and Gamers for her to riff her tragedy Captain Marvel movie. For her to riff her tragedy Captain Marvel movie. She can go on here and complain about Captain Marvel and how she was so oppressed on set. They wouldn't bring her gluten-free muffins. They wouldn't bring her bright soy latte. Do you remember?
Hard times, man. Hard times.
I was, in all joking though, the thing that bothers me the most about Brie Larson is when Stan Lee died and she posted that really disingenuous shit on Instagram. She's sitting there in that sweatsuit drinking her juice and like just thinking about how important Stan Lee was. I'm like, dude, look,
you didn't know who he was before last year.
And again, and back to the disingenuous bullshit, right? If you were thinking about him, what would you do if someone you were thinking about fucking died? You post a picture of you and them, and she posted a picture of herself. That's fucking crazy. People do that. Like jealous fucking exes who like write letters to you in their blood do that shit. Like, oh, I'm just thinking about shit. And then you took a picture of yourself.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. That's that's such a dick move. That's such a dick move.
Bloody X letters on After Hours, people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like where your head's at, Mr. Larson.
You've officially lost your name, Big Rig Nick Utam. You're Mr. Larson from
No, because Mr. Larson was the character from Happy Gilmore. We have to differentiate. He's Mr. Larson or Larson Utam.
All right.
Larson Utam.
Oh, I love YouTube. How we used to be at the top when we searched us. Now they're moving us down. But no, I wanted to see where the thumbs down was.
We're being struck already. It was Nick's Japanese voice that did it.
I'm sorry. It was a joke, all right? I swear. I'm Asian anyways. It's okay.
Since we started the show, her thumbs down ratio has gone up by another 1,000.
Ooh,
there's a surprise.
I know, and not a single one was contributed by me personally or this channel. So everyone wants to say you just ate on it.
I put one thumbs down in there, so you know.
That's your
okay. So there was one
account, right?
Yeah, man, that's my personal account. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you put your wife out like that, but all right.
Hey man, I gotta put her in her place already. You know, we got to start that now, so this way she doesn't act up later.
Boundaries in that relationship, son.
Oh shit! Here we go. We're going
for picture of herself.
Yeah. I better get a really
thinking
big
about my husband Nick today.
I better get a really big weekly allowance. You know.
Now, are you gonna tell her that you want a prenup, or you're gonna?
No. We don't play a game. When I divorce her. When I divorce her in 5 years, I get half, and that's how it's going to work. Sorry.
Now, what's going to happen, though, when you divorce her, all of a sudden, world-class bullshitters are going to get a huge endowment from the Brie Larson Diversity Fund, correct?
Oh, yeah. I'll make sure that happens. I'll guilt her into doing it.
Minority voices. It's what she really wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I'll guilt her into doing it. It's fine. It'll happen.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll play that card the whole time. I don't care.
All right, Mr. Larson. Let's see. McKinney90 says, so Dion, how excited were you when you heard Mackenzie Davis hinting at the possible Dark Fate sequel? This is the perfect way to lead into the next segment. So Dion.
Hold on. I don't like how I'm being set up here. And to prove that I'm not going to be upset about this, I'll turn on my goddamn camera to prove that I am not going to have my heart broken. Because I don't believe that you would give me that bad information, sir.
All right. Well, shit. I want to show you, not me. Crap. Where are you? There you go.
Buttons are difficult.
So Dion, I have some bad news for you, but some good news for humanity.
Okay.
There's not going to be a sequel to Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh, see, I fucking knew it. Because I saw what Mackenzie Davis said. I was like, yo, if they go back on what she just fucking said.
Look how outraged he is.
I'm going to listen. I knew that was my heart. My heart told me that you wasn't going to hurt me, yo. You ain't going to hurt me.
Well, I wanted to look at. I did a video.
Dion, calm down. You're getting out of hand, Dion. Okay, it's really a little too much right now. Okay,
yeah, calm down. It's not the end of the world.
I don't want to upset everybody. I'm just so not affected by this.
So when I saw this past week, Dion, I instantly made a video and thought of you the entire time. And for some reason, Terminator is just one of those topics on the channel that everyone wants to click on and talk about. And I'm happy that Terminator's done. There's really nothing to add to the story. To be fair, there hasn't been anything to add to the story since 1991. So,
yeah, no shit. You should tell James Cameron and Mr. Tim Miller because she really scared the shit out of us so bad we didn't go see your movie, bitch.
Yeah, I was terrified and I saved $20.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I was more terrified to actually watch it because I'm like, man, that's what I got to do with the next 2.5 hours. Fuck.
Look, at least we were drunk for it, guys.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. Dude, look, Dion, calm down in the messages. Dude, I get it. You're upset. Calm down.
Yeah, just take a step back.
The character assassination I have gone through because of this goddamn movie. I am so glad that the star of this movie was just like, yeah, no one wants to see a fucking 7th movie. I was like, thank God, because maybe I can come out of this with a little less egg on my face than my co-hosts, my fans, my entire fan base. Apparently, Brie Larson's comment section, all coming for me for this goddamn movie.
Dion, I got a surprise for you. That ain't egg on your face, buddy.
Damn, dude, Dion. Seriously, I personally know that you do not like that movie, but I would have let it go, and I wouldn't have went as hard into the paint about it if you'd have just admitted that you saw it on opening weekend.
Yeah, man,
we know
really.
you did.
Yeah,
the fact, see, that's what's so crazy. You guys specifically told me not to see it. I didn't go see that fucking movie on opening weekend. I was instructed by people I trusted. They were like, "Hey, don't see this movie," and I did what I was asked. They said, "Don't see this movie for your own mental health." I said, "Cool, thanks, bros. You're real bros." And then next thing I know, apparently I saw it 175 times. I was like, what the fuck happened?
No. 843. 843. Okay, come on now. Be real with the numbers.
In a way of saying, you've been sucker punched.
Oh, you son of a
Oh
bitch.
my God.
You take that back. You take that back right now.
Ooh.
Now, folks, if you would like to torture Dion any further, below the screen right now is the WCBS P.O. Box. So if you want to send your copies of Dark Fate to Dion Green, care of WCBS Show 14320, Ventura Boulevard, Suite 163, Sherman Oaks, California, 91234. 914. I got it right on the screen.
If you want to send it to him directly at his home, drop me a line in PayPal and some money, and I'll give you his address.
Yeah. Shit, you know what you can do? You can send him an edible arrangement at his job just full of Dark Fate discs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And if there are any action figures of this as well, send them those too.
Well, it's funny. The only figures they made from that film so far are Arnold, Sarah Connor, and the cop guy. They didn't even make a Mackenzie Davis figure.
Oh wow.
Jeez, they must have understood that would be wasting plastic.
Is there actually a Horse Fancy magazine? Because you should send that to Dion.
I know that there's several horse racing magazines. I think it's I think like the Bloodline or something like that is like their major
you're talking
horse
about a whole
racing
different type of magazine now. Now I'm scared to fucking ask. There's only when you say horse magazine, there are two possibilities: one with the actual animal, and two the implementation of the actual animal. And I ain't talking in the PG kind, which I don't want either of that shit.
Hey, Dion,
Oh God,
are you ready to have your heart broken?
Here we go.
I'm about to show something.
Oh, jeez.
It's on YouTube, so there's really just a second. You ready, Dion?
oh God.
So apparently there's a magazine called Horse Fancy. There's also this
There we
video.
go.
Oh my
What
God.
in the fuck is that?
Oh God!
Oh my God,
Oh.
that's just terrifying. Oh, I'm gonna. Where's another tab? I'm gonna put another tab over here because what the fuck? What? Don't make it bigger. Oh no.
Oh
no.
my God.
Nope. I'm done. I'm pulling the tab up. Oh, okay. That one.
Oh my God. There's a horrible CG horse just doing horrible things in a grocery store right now.
That horse loves carrots.
Why are their eyes so big? That's my question.
Because it's looking at your soul.
Oh, Dion, are you
Oh,
scared yet?
shit. If this isn't an advertisement for folks to try to watch this shit live, I don't know what else is.
Oh my God.
Just why are the eyes so big? Like it's not even looking at something. It's just looking down to the fucking right.
I'm not sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, dude. I guess we shouldn't make fun of your horses. Oh, imagine tuning into the stream right now. Yes. Well, look, it's Hish _ first time. Normally the shows aren't this mean-spirited to Dion, are they?
That is my first time being here. Well, welcome to the jungle, kid. I picked up the short number tonight. I don't know if you noticed, but
Oh, that's why we're best friends, Dion.
I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
Terminator's over. Let's move on to something better. Now, this is what I wanted the main feature tonight to be, because this is good / bad / interesting. So, I'm sorry, it was Dr. Robert April needed Captain Robert April needed a therapist. Is that what he said?
Oh God.
Oh God. So sorry, Ben Hall needs a therapist. Sorry, Ben. When you watch our show, you sign a waiver that says we will not provide any therapy for the content that might be presented to you tonight.
Right. All the laughter therapy is pro bono, so we cannot be held accountable for what you emotionally go through over the course of this show. But you're welcome.
Yeah.
So, guys, yesterday the big news across the internet was that Beavis and Butthead is getting rebooted, and then it got a little more in-depth, and it says it's being rebooted for a Gen Z world by Comedy Central. First off, no. Secondly, no. Third, why?
I don't have high hopes.
They clearly don't
really
get
don't.
the point of Beavis and Butthead then, if that's what they think. Like, it's for Gen Z. And then, like, clearly you guys didn't watch the show carefully enough.
Yeah, there was I think MTV's doing this a lot with their really weird old shows. Like I saw on Twitter earlier that like Clone High was getting rebooted, and for a second I was like, yay! And then I was like, oh, we're in this era right now. Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. Oh man, it's gonna be so bad.
Yeah, as somebody that loved this show as a kid who probably shouldn't have been watching it. Most of the jokes flew in my head, but my dad got them. I loved Beavis and Butthead. The original incarnation of Beavis and Butthead was fantastic. I wish there was a complete set of every Beavis and Butthead instead of the broke dick Mike Judge collection shit that they put out there, which is more, it's pretty much just the last few seasons, and all the, first few season stuff is completely non-existent because of how much it pissed people off back then. And then the movie was fantastic. Then that reboot thing that came out like 10 years ago, it was Beavis and Butthead in theory, but in practice, it wasn't exactly what you would expect from Beavis and Butthead. The making fun of the music videos thing and the riffing on the videos, that was that was what made the show great. As a kid, I hated that part. I wanted to see the cartoon, but then it's like making fun of the videos is actually the highlight of the show. And they switched it over to where they were making fun of like reality TV and stupid stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't want to watch that stuff normally. Why would I want to watch Beavis and Butthead make fun of it? Because they were definitely, you could tell there was some handcuffing of the jokes that they were things they were saying, because it wasn't 1993 anymore. It was 2011 or 12.
Yep.
I can only imagine what this is going to be like, and I have no positive hopes for this show. Unless Mike Judge decides, hey, I don't really care what people are going to say. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it back old school and do it like I did 30 years ago. Very, very hesitant to jump on board with this news.
Yeah, same with me, because we all grew up with Beavis and Butthead being that like taboo cartoon, but it was really fucking funny. And yes, like you, Kendo, I wasn't in love with the music videos because I didn't know half of those songs. Now going back, when they do the Hulk Hogan Real American video and they're like, what the hell is this crap? I laugh every time, because all videos have some really funny moments, and they're always made better by Beavis and Butthead. And Mike Judge, if I wanted Mike Judge to have a return, it would have been with King of the Hill, because the thing about King of the Hill is right now it would be a very centered show. Hank Hill would be the kind of guy that is reasonable. And the way today's political climate is, how stupid it is, a guy like Hank Hill wouldn't put up with it. And I think it would be much more interesting to see a show like that exist in 2020, when everyone's trying to pander. Sports are pandering, music panders, TV, YouTubers pander, all this other crap. It'd be interesting to have Hank Hill as this kind of like just center baseline where it's like, okay, shit, and kind of bring things back to a little bit of normalcy. Now, this scares me because being rebooted for a Gen Z world, Gen Z, what the hell do they have to do with Beavis and Butthead? They're going to, unless Beavis and Butthead are going to be older guys and making fun of what goes on today, I don't want to see Beavis and Butthead as young, teenagers in 2020 trying to watch Billie Eilish videos and, Let's Plays and all this other dumb crap. They're broke. They have no money. They walk around Highland all the time. Mike Judge, it was good when you did it in 2011. I enjoyed it. I wanted more of that. It was funny when they made fun of Snooki and shit. But Beavis and Butthead, though it's one of my favorite shows and I love the movie, it's past its prime. It shouldn't come back. Never in a million years. Put out the show on Blu-ray, remaster all of them, even the old ones that Mike Judge is offended by and scared to release today. Put that shit out on Blu-ray or streaming. Give us some Beavis and Butthead merchandise and let it ride off into the sunset.
I agree entirely. That's what it should be. Don't be afraid to release the old episodes. Yeah. You did them there. Your episodes. Everybody loves them. Whatever, man. Just release them on DVD, Blu-ray, or give them to a streaming service or something. Make sure that they're all there, not just some of the episodes, but everything, and just let it rip, man. And count your money.
Now, Tom says this is the guy who made Idiocracy, so I shouldn't be worried. But Tom, it's
15 years ago.
The world is too woke for Beavis and Butthead. Now, Dion, what do you think of this?
I was going to say.
I mean, a part of me wants to jump on the idea that it's past its prime and there's not a whole lot of room for it to move. But, a part of me just, especially on the show, how much I'm constantly going on about, the pendulum is eventually coming back the other way. Maybe this is a shot for it. And especially for a lot, depending obviously on who's actually working on the show, maybe whoever is given the keys to Mike Judge's kingdom does take a shot and does take a little bit of liberty to make fun of what's going on, because obviously with us awaiting for South Park to take a shot, I am a little interested in seeing what a Beavis and Butthead. Obviously, again, I agree that it shouldn't be teenagers in 2020. And I agree that it should, if anything, be the Beavis and Butthead that we remember. Now older dudes reacting to everything going on. That would be funny, and I hope that's what they do. And if they do go in that route, I mean, I think I could. I'd like to see what Beavis and Butthead would say, especially with everything going on. Even if they don't call out shit. Nailing it on the head right away, just making fun of, or just being Beavis and Butthead in today's climate may be something that's a nice little fucking breath of fresh air. So I really do want to say no, let them go off, but I can't help but say, hey man, I'll let them take a shot. I'll let them shoot a shot in the dark here and see where it lands.
Yeah, that's the most fair thing to do, and I get it, but I just wouldn't put it past Comedy Central. Because do you think Comedy Central, do they still air Chappelle's Show regularly? Like, I know it's an old show. Why would you do that? But they used to air old comedy specials all the time. Chappelle's Show is the perfect show to air at night. Like on a Saturday night, uncensored, do a whole season over the weekend or something. It's like the perfect show. Yeah. But they have the same sensibilities, you know? It's a different time period. And I, for one, want to remember Beavis and Butthead is doing the jokes. Haha, this sucks, all this shit. I'm not, I know Tom's in the chat, and I'm trying to pull his stuff up so he's part of it as well. But I don't know, man. It's hard to trust anything these days. I mean, seriously, if anybody's like, Jeff, you're being too negative. What have they done? Entertainment. What has the Hollywood machine done for us to trust these things? They ruined Star Wars. It really started back in 2008 with Indiana Jones. They changed that shit up and made it dumber. Then they ruined Star Wars. Bond is next. Marvel comics aren't even worth a damn. It's like, what piece of entertainment can people get behind? Star Trek. The best Star Trek on TV is the Orville. Not even real Star Trek. The best Star Wars movie since the original trilogy is Spaceballs. Not even a real Star Wars movie. So other people are doing it. Maybe a parody of Beavis and Butthead would work, or some kind of take on it. But maybe Mike Judge does have the balls and the power to do certain things. If he has the balls to do it, I'll be very, very excited. And I will support it if it doesn't fall into that woke category.
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
I mean. I if they bring it back and it's like the old show, and he's not going to pull any punches, and he's going to. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be able to make fun of music videos on TV because those don't exist anymore. But if he does it like that, like it was back then, but set in present day, yeah, I think it could work. I'm willing to give it a shot, but I don't know. Like you said, everything that's come down the pike to us since then, it's been just rehashed, woke crap. And it's like, there's really not a whole lot to get excited for. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see.
We will see. Definitely we'll see. We'll be watching this one closely because it's one, it's near and dear to my heart. I remember I had an uncle and aunt. Well, they're still alive, so I didn't have them. I still do. But you go over to their house, they were really uptight. And then my favorite aunt and uncle, their kids were older, and you'd watch Beavis and Butthead at night. And I remember that little disclaimer, like, Beavis and Butthead aren't real. They're cartoon characters. Don't do what they do, or something like that.
God.
I almost wish they would bring that back. So people would be like, oh my God, a disclaimer. It'd be making fun of the Gone with the Wind disclaimers and all this shit that we have today.
Oh, please.
Put this asinine disclaimer in front of stuff and just poke fun at everything. Nothing is sacred. If South Park doesn't do it right in 2020 with this new season, Beavis and Butthead should. Because The Simpsons is a fucking lost cause at this point.
Yes.
Everyone says The Simpsons should
have lost cause for 20 years.
That is true. But now we can't have, here's the thing. They're like, we can't have different colored voice actors voice minority characters. It's like,
oh, Jesus, man. Like, I heard that too. Just
The Simpsons needs to go, dude, because Dr. Hibbert's going to lose his voice. Carl's going to lose his voice. The I Caramba B guy is going to lose his voice. Like, all these great characters, their voices are going to change because we need to worry about specific actors. The thing is, their voices are their identity. What the hell is going to then change Bart and Homer and everybody else too, Simpsons. Apu, you can't have Apu. He's one of the secondary characters. He's not even a tertiary character in the series. He's a secondary character. We've seen his family. We've seen his history. He's an important, integral part of the Simpsons. If you're going to get rid of him, just end the show. This is the perfect way to end the Simpsons. It has nothing to add culturally anymore.
Yeah, and I mean those guys are old, and they have enough money for anything. So yeah, just end it and be done with it. Honestly, just end it.
Yeah, they tried too hard to stay relevant. It didn't work, and then they tried really hard to become South Park with handcuffs, and it's like, you can't do that. That's never going to work.
Yeah.
So people in the chat are saying Bart should go because he's voiced by a woman. Oh,
no,
remember.
and you got to go there, an adult one. So are we going to say that? Now we have to have child actors of that specific race and age, voice children. Are we gonna say, oh well, we can't have an adult woman voice Bart, and that's and then that's before you even get to, now we have another layer of shit to go through for a TV show. Now we have to have apparently people who are that race and gender voicing those characters. It's already a tough shit to get a fucking animated show greenlit. So now you have another layer of shit to do. It doesn't matter what the message is. It's going to take, X amount of time longer to make sure we're checking all these boxes. If we're worried about the boxes again, you forget to make the fucking show good.
Yeah. They're focused on this, and I excuse me for having this short-sighted, narrow-minded view of it's called acting. It doesn't matter if you're actually the thing. You know what? I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. He's not as smart as Tony Stark. Do you think Robert Downey Jr. knows his way through a science lab? Probably not.
Well, different lab.
Well, this ain't the 90s anymore, bro. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's true.
But I mean, seriously, Captain America, does Chris Evans really think he can throw that shield and bounce it off of shit? Does he really think
Is Chris Evans really a fucking World War II veteran?
No, he's not. You know what? We should start making videos in joking, I mean, in jest. But like every time there's an acting role, it's like, did Daisy Ridley really go to the planet of Endor and find the real Death Star? And people are like, no, it's acting, it's fake. Well, then I don't give a shit who voices a character, what skin color they are. It's all acting, it's all fake. You know what? If you have a gay guy play a straight guy and vice versa, who cares? If they're right for the role, they're right for the role. It's all been sensationalized and politicized, and it's stupid. And Beavis and Butthead could be that shining voice of reason, and I would love if it was. Plus, I don't want him to lose the stupid humor either. I mean, then just chuckling at dumb crap is still funny to me. Or shit on fire? Come on, man.
Jeez. Yeah, it's. I really hate it as well, and I hate that it's happening. And can we just cancel culture? And can we just do that?
That's when it should be. That's the only thing that should be canceled is cancel culture itself. Yeah,
can we cancel culture, because that needs to happen more than anything right now.
Well, what about Scooby-Doo? I mean, what's his name? Oh shit, the best voice at Frank Welker. He's not really a dog. Why don't we have dog's voice Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, that's a little bit more of a crazy ass reaction to that argument. But I mean, but even then, it's like, when you have, again, what's his name? Kevin Richardson voiced the Joker. The Joker's a white dude. Kevin Richardson's a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have that conversation, obviously you got to have that one too. Is the Joker a black dude? No, Joker's not a black dude. Then you have, talk about people, oh, well, this character's an orphan. Well, now we got to find a voice actor who's an orphan who has been through the childcare system. Oh, well, this character is voiced by someone who just got, assaulted. Okay, well, now we got to find a voice actor who's been assaulted, who's been jumped, because now we have to worry about the victims of assault now. Now we got to fucking put them in the, you're adding more boxes than when it's already fucking difficult. All the fucking upcoming animated movies. Obviously they're gonna want to do a fucking fucking Miles Morales. Thank you very much. Miles Morales Spider-Man movie again. Okay, now we got to make sure everyone in that film. Okay, Miles Morales. Now we have to find a half black, half Latino male to voice Miles. Then we got to find an actual black guy to voice his dad. Then we got to find an actual heavy-set white dude to voice the Kingpin. Then we have to actually find...
right there. The Kingpin was voiced by a black guy in the cartoon when we were kids, and no one...
Exactly.
Roscoe Lee Brown was an awesome Kingpin. You could even argue he's the best Kingpin. I'd say D'Onofrio is the best one. Or you know what? And even when they race-swapped him for Daredevil with Michael Clark Duncan, that worked there okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it did, yeah. And, also, what is it? Shredder was Uncle Phil, right?
Uncle Phil was Shredder.
Yeah. So I mean, there's that
James
too.
Avery.
The ancient one is an old Chinese dude. A white woman played him in Doctor Strange.
Because Disney was afraid to offend the Chinese market. That is why they made that switch. Fuck them.
They're always afraid of the Chinese market all the time. Like
Clearly,
that's their biggest fear.
Ask John Boyega's fucking cover part in goddamn Star
Wars.
Ooh. Since Disney is all of a sudden super caring about people like me and Jeff, you're like, oh, but our representation was taken off the poster just this past year, bro.
Not to mention, what should have been a great main story was just swept under the rug,
interracial love story, by the way.
Yeah, was just swept under the rug. Yeah. It's like, oh no, we can't have that. We're gonna have two women kissing randomly at the end.
Right, but they'd say, hey, that was for story. Like, oh, so for story you can make that decision, but oh my god, now we have to have these check boxes for the other parts of the story, especially with the fucking were all the roles for the Clone Wars the right races and stuff? I mean, how many fucking real Twi'leks do we have being voiced in fucking the Clone Wars? I don't know. Community.
One of our favorite One of our favorite characters of all time, Darth Vader, is voiced by a black man. And when they take his helmet off, what do we find, Jeff? A crusty old white man.
That's right. Tell your sister you was right about me.
What's a Nubian?
Thank you, Hooper.
Well, I mean, like that's Hollywood as well. Hollywood a virtue signal, but they won't practice any of this stuff. I mean, that's just how they are. I mean, like, you know, their whole thing was like, you know, oh, we'll get a British brown-haired woman to be, you know, to be the main character in Star Wars. Like, why not get a black woman or an alien woman or just an alien in general and just change it up so this way nobody's mad? No, we can't do that. It has to be this way. It's such a weird thing that they've done.
Would say, well, that's difficult. It was a complexity. We have to. This is why we chose a decision. Well, then why can't other projects be afforded that same process? And all those hardcore Star Wars fans would say the same thing. Well, you're right. This motherfucking we need to have an actual Indian dude voice Abu. Well, then how many Indian voice actors do you know? Can you name off the top of your head? and if they are of Indian descent, do they have an actual accent or do they fake an accent when they do this character?
Exactly.
So do you now have to find an Indian voice actor who has a fucking accent from even if he's not from India? How many fucking layers of work do we have to go through now?
Well, are we gonna cancel Street Fighter because Dawson wasn't actually voiced by an Indian guy? He was voiced by, I think, a Chinese lady that came up with the voice. So
my God, I'm so offended right now. I don't know what to do.
Sagat's really not a Thai voice actor, and Ken's not voiced by an American, and it gets done. And like you jokingly brought Star Wars and the Clone Wars. James Arnold Taylor does all the clones' voices for not Tamara Morrison. James Arnold Taylor also does Obi-Wan, who's a white dude as well. So I mean, like, it's voice acting. I don't give a shit if a woman voices a little boy's character. I don't care if a dude voices a chick, vice versa, whatever. In Dragon Ball Z in Japan, Goku's voiced by a woman. They don't give a shit.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
And here's another thing somebody said in the chat. You know, all the American voice actors for anime, they're not Japanese people voicing them. Yeah, you have some people of Asian descent, like Johnny Young Bosch or whatever from Power Rangers, who does anime dubs. But look at Sean Schemmel, where everyone was going after that Vic Mignogna guy. He's as white as they come. So what's the point where it's like, it's voice acting. It's about the voice. Phil Lamar is Samurai Jack. Phil Lamar's black. Samurai Jack's a samurai. I guess Japanese, right? So where do we draw this line? This whole obsession with, we have to make the thing that's acting like the thing do it. You know, I hate to break it to you, but Harrison Ford really did not know how to fly the Millennium Falcon. I know, I love Star Wars, and it breaks my heart to say it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But he told me it wasn't like Dustin Crops back home.
Yeah. Watch him out.
He didn't know. He was just saying that shit.
I am truly offended right now. I am too offended to rage right now. It's a seething inside of me. Oh my God.
I was gonna make a joke and say James Bond didn't sleep with all those women, but then I realized George Lazenby actually did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
My man.
He did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, everybody should go watch Being Bond on Hulu. It is amazing and so much fun.
Well, that's the thing. People are saying it was a movie. We agree that it's a movie. It's fake. But the same obsession with making the actors be the thing they're portraying on screen is way too obsessive right now.
God, yeah, dude. It's oh my God.
Entertainment.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's absurd. It's just like, and I mean, Hollywood will stick to it for about 3 minutes and then not do it. So, good luck with that.
Or they do what they always do. They'll lie and say they were doing it and then not do it.
There you go. That's what they do. They'll act like they did it and didn't do it.
See, and another thing too. I know you're saying it as a joke, but like people can only identify with characters who look exactly like them. Dion, last time I checked, you don't look anything like RoboCop, bro.
Thank you.
And I look nothing like Axel Foley. I'm not a little dude from Detroit, but
Right.
I'm also nothing like John McClane. I'm not a cynical old guy from New York City. So
I don't look like fucking Mark Hamill. I love Luke Skywalker, but you don't see me walking around with one hand and fucking bowl cut on my head.
Yeah, man. I love Doc Brown, but I'm not an old insane white guy. You know, so
Great Scott.
And Kendo. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think Tom Cruise actually flew the plane.
He's not even here, I don't think, is he?
He's still here. He's sleeping. Yeah, Kelvin Schubert says, I look nothing like Optimus Prime. Well,
Well, they were robots in disguise, so we don't know.
True, we don't know. You could be fucking Optimus Prime.
Yeah, we just don't know.
One thing I will say briefly, I know I don't collect these much, but there's this new series of Transformers coming out from Hasbro that they don't transform. They just look like the robotic versions from the cartoons, and they're really cool. And I might try to grab those because they're only like $20. So Dion, if you're ever looking to get a Transformer collection rolling, this might be the best way to do it. So
okay.
Yeah.
They announced, I don't know if you're interested, but they announced the Transformer for the DeLorean.
I know I was up this morning at 10 a.m. trying to go to the Walmart site to get it, and the website wasn't loading. So
that sucks.
Yeah, believe me, I want one of those so bad. I wanted one of the numbered of 1985, but just the website crashed. So what can I do? It's coming back out in October. Now,
that's good.
Yeah, I'll get it eventually. Perry White says I do look like Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec. All right, Burt Macklin. That's who I'm going to be for Halloween this year. So, let's. Kendo, are you back yet?
Kendo.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I had to run to the bathroom.
Oh, you're cool, man. I was making a joke about Top Gun when I was talking about actors aren't really doing these things.
That's a good movie.
Fly the plane. It's a fine movie. We've done it. We've done the commentary over on Patreon.
Tom Cruise most definitely flew that plane. He does his own stunts.
Yeah, Brie.
He was busy banging Mimi Rogers.
Thank you very much.
You guys remember Beast Wars? That was a pretty decent cartoon back in the day.
Oh my god, dude!
Shit.
It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other 90s cartoons that you're just dying for? You know, just like to go back and watch, not to come back. I mean, I don't want X-Men to come back. It's one of my favorite cartoons. I know this sounds weird. If the crew that worked on Batman the Animated Series came back and made it a direct continuation and they didn't mire it in any kind of political shit, they just had Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Radomski, hell, our friend Russell that worked on the Clone Wars and the original series, and Andrea Romano, and you just kept that show, maybe I'd be okay with a couple new episodes. Maybe just even do like a test animated movie in that vein and see if they can do it. But like, is there anything that you want to see, you know, like to come back out on Blu-ray or something?
Oh man, I mean, you know, obviously I would have said a little while ago, I would have said the animated, you know, Spider-Man from the 90s, but that's on Disney Plus now. But oh my gosh, I mean, trying to go back and think of all the shows that were on you know, Fox Kids and Kids WB.
Oh my god.
You know, that's, oh my god, there was just so fucking many. I mean, if we could actually get, I know it's not a cartoon, but if we can get a fucking Blu-ray of the original Power Rangers, that would be prime.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting releases on fucking Netflix, that'd be perfect. Maybe even a couple seasons after.
I take a Blu-ray. I take a Blu-ray box set of Ren and Stimpy and Pinky and the Brain.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, Pinky and the Brain.
Give me Johnny Bravo.
Without Elmira though. Leave that part
out. You know, since Brett Cohen, the super chat thing was acting weird earlier. I always read these in order, and I will. But Brett, you've been a great sport about certain things jumping around. So I'm going to read yours out of context first because the way YouTube did you. So he says, as an Aussie, I'm sick of American rectum pandering for identity politics. People should be hired for the job they can do, not gender, race, or star system you wish to align to. Hashtag let me work. SJWs gets. I don't think you're going to get any
aligned to a star system. Oh god, those people who believe in astrology, Jesus.
Well, then you're not going to get any pushback from that standpoint. Whoever is the best at what you do is the best at what you do. Like, I haven't talked to you guys about this past week, but Anthony Mackie was talking about how he considers what Disney did kind of racist, how they only had a black producer on Black Panther and other movies didn't have it. But then he goes on to say also that he believes the best people should be hired for these roles. And I just wish that was the mentality, not about, you know, what you virtue to or how you virtue, excuse me. But seriously, if I'm going to a doctor and I'm going to have like laser surgery or something, I want the best doctor. I don't care if it's a man, a woman, or what part of the world they come from. If they're the best, they're the best. And when you try to do, you know, like Weta, I don't think Weta should hire diversity hires on CGI or ILM. You got to get the best digital animators and the best digital artists to work on that shit. You don't want some Joe Blow. Well, even you could be a random white dude. Who gives a shit? The point is, it's whoever is the best should always get that stuff. And
sorry, not to cut you off. Keep going. I was going to say wasn't there a picture of like like some Star Wars show that was like ramping up to start writing, and it was the writer's room, and there was like the one black guy in the middle of the picture, like who was like everybody kept saying he was like the Uber Eats guy or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we joked about it on the High Council. That popped up the other day again. That's why you probably were thinking about it.
Yeah. Because I thought about that. I was thinking about that right now. I was like, man, that's probably what happened. And they just like, yeah, we got him. We got the diversity hire. He's here. You know, it's all good, man. It's all good.
It just bothers me because, like, you know, if we ever take that approach, we're doing it to show how these people are hypocritical. You know, like Brie Larson says, "Oh, I want to help, you know, minority creators be heard." The only reason we're going to take that approach is to show her that this whole thing is full of it. Because look, the way we've done it isn't because of the way we look or what we, you know, what color we are. It's straight up like people like the content. They don't care, you know, about the skin color. It goes to show, like when people say, "Oh, the Fandom Menace is this alt-right hate group that's racist." No, they're not. They're just people that don't like the corporate swill that's being shoved down your throat. So people like us are like, hey, we're tired of it, you know, of this crap.
Right. And again, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you know, vast majority of people can agree. You know, if you're excluding people from the process or from the opportunity because of, you know, sexuality, race, gender, that's bad. But you don't pick people based on that, especially when it comes to something that requires requires the public or your target audience to partake in that. So particularly when it comes to movies or all this shit, obviously you don't want to say, okay, well, I don't want black people, I don't want women, right? You don't want to do that. But when you pick a person, you don't say, okay, well, we really need, we've had, what's the chart say? Oh, we've got so many of these dudes. Okay, this is a specific process. We won't look at white dudes. We're not going to look at black dudes. We're not going to look at white women. Okay, cool. So then again, you want to exclude. But what if someone in that particular group is the perfect person for this job? What if a person in that group is the perfect person to do your project, to get your job done? You know, that's the fucking danger. Not to mention that, hey, and if you pick someone, okay, cool, shit, we really need that. We really need this product to have a black dude. Okay, we really need a project to have a black dude. Okay, shit, we can't look at that guy. He's got experience. Okay, we need to find a black guy. We need to find a black guy. We need to find a black guy. And then you fucking pass over an actual black dude because you were worried about the optics and all this other bullshit. You know, there's a difference between making sure you're inclusive and then fucking that up by excluding everyone else. There's a fucking fine line there, and that's why this bullshit is fucking with popular culture. Like, yeah, of course, be inclusive. We want you to be inclusive. Obviously, if the person who shows up or the people a pool of people that you choose from, you know, happen to be, you know, a woman or whatever, that's awesome. That's awesome. But don't be like, okay, this next project coming up, it happens to have a woman in it. It happens to have a lot of women in it. Let's only choose from women. It's like, well, fuck. You know? What are we fucking doing it for then? You're only gonna give a woman this role because there's a bunch of women in it? That's kind of a backhanded fucking way to go about doing that. You know, that's the fucking danger. You know, everyone getting so fucking worked up. It's like just obviously you want a complete pool. Pick from that pool, and if it happens to be this person, it happens to be this person. You know, fuck. You know, it's not that difficult.
Well, these people are their worst enemies. So, what can you say, man? And by the way, we finally hit 1,000 viewers tonight, folks. So do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. I think when we come back from the hiatus, I'm gonna have a little like button to press when we hit 1,000 views, and people are like, "Oh, that's, you know, we've reached it." So
hip hop horn.
1,000. Well, I mean, we'll get to hit it almost every week, so that'll be fun. But
that'd be good.
You know what sucks though? Random comment is normally we do our Comic-Con episode in the summer, and there's no Comic-Con this year. So
I know.
Well, is there going to be like a virtual Comic-Con? Are they doing that or not?
Well, all the big releases for all the merchandise has just been coming out randomly. Like I wake up every morning and I get on Facebook real quick. It's like, hey, did you see that Hot Toys is releasing a Spider-Man 2099 doll? I'm like, no thanks. Did you see there's a Back to the Future Transformer? Shit, I want one. It's sold out. So they're kind of doing it in a way. I mean, they might have big press releases and stuff, but think of it like this, Nick. We're in a year where movie theaters are about to open up, and now they're closing back up. You know how last weekend they had that Ghostbusters anniversary screening across the country?
Yeah.
I couldn't go because there was not a theater open within 100 miles.
I'm going Sunday.
Yeah, Lucky. Look at in Los Angeles, California, Hollywood itself. There's no screening of Ghostbusters to go to. Yeah, I can watch it on TV, but it's not the same. I want to go and laugh for 2 hours with people.
Yeah, I agree entirely. Yeah, it's weird. I do know that they're trying to open up at the end of July for sure. So.
Well, I mean, like just yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, the governor was like, we're re-shutting down stuff again. So it's probably going to be like they shut down all the beaches for 4th of July. Yeah, I'm not going to be here, so it doesn't affect me.
Well, no, that's because of the of the shark. Really, that's why.
Oh, we don't talk.
I'm sorry, my bad. I mean, the beach is okay. It's fun. You're okay. You're good. You're good.
Okay. So let's see what some of the other people in the chat are saying this evening. We have McKinney90. We did read his. Joe's Atmosphere says, Brie asks, does the High Council compromise? We never compromise. We're like the Nissan. Why compromise for Brie Larson? Our friend Jack White says, Larson or Kathleen Kennedy, which is the queen of the Karens? I did read that. Like I said, some of these did jump out of order because of the new YouTube studio, which none of us like. I like the old setup that we had years ago. It was so much simpler. Dion's Special Horse Little Biscuit says, look at the comment. Dion will be happy. The comments of what? The Brie Larson?
Probably the Brie Larson video.
Oh, okay. I'm looking again. I see. Okay. So I refreshed it. Let's see. There's a motorcycle outside. Thank you. They don't want me to hear this. Brie Larson went up another 400 thumbs down. Not a surprise. Our comment has 28 replies and 114 thumbs up. That's pretty reassuring.
keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah.
see how many thumbs up and comments we can get on that. To see if she actually notices.
Now, here's an interesting comment. Hold on. Let me share this real quick because I actually want people to read this because, like, folks, if I ever put stuff in a video, I don't want to show you an article because I want to show you an article. I want to show you these people's words so you can realize how stupid some of the shit that we encounter is out there. Our opinions are our opinions, but we also like to make fun of the other people's opinions. So right here.
You can always bring back comment slam.
Oh, dude, let's bring. Is there a day this coming week you could make some time to do a comment slam? I'll stop vacation time to specifically do it outside of Tuesday on. I'll be available.
I'll get with you on that. I'm pretty much on mornings all week, so.
Well, it's fine.
Be good to go in the afternoons.
Perfect. So from Killer Tacos, it says anti-racist rhetoric. All right, I'm gonna head out. I was interested in the channel, but there's already too much politics out there right now, and I'm damn well don't need any more. What's with these people wanting admiration for being congratulated, saying the obvious? Am I the only one who feels completely baffled now that we live in a world where saying Nazi bad is somehow profound? Just because you have a big forehead doesn't mean you have a big brain. My God, by all means, hold on. We have to fight racism together as a community, but there have been too many instances where Brie has publicly denounced certain demographics for existing essentially. This is literally racism. God damn, that is fucking mean.
It's so good though. It's so good.
It's hard to see it is not true.
I almost can't wait for the 4th of July to be over so I can get back to making this shit. The videos write themselves. I'm so excited. People are like, "Oh, I'm literally shaking as a joke." I am with excitement.
Oh man.
You signed off with "Love you too, see you around." Can't mean me, Shirley Brie. I'm a straight white male.
Oh my God.
Here's an interesting point that Jessie touched on in her video. I got an ad. You're monetized on day one. Oh wow, been grinding hard for 6 months and I'm only at 132 subscribers. You destroy my self-esteem. I'm going to eat a gallon of ice cream and cry now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one. Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, YouTube wanted it, so they let her buy all the hurdles. So
Listen,
remember, folks, there is no special rules in America, right? There's no special rules unless you're a famous and rich person. Then you got plenty of special rules.
Well, here Ben Hall says, here's a list of possible collabs: Mauler, Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, Doomcock, World Class Bullshitters. Boom. So we respond back to Ben. Sure, we'd love to. You sure don't need white males watching her YouTube. It's not made for us.
Oh God, and yeah, and I thumbs down it to add to that wonderful ratio. So this should be fun. We'll see what happens.
Man, put your wife out like that.
Yeah. She's not putting out, man. He's pissed off at her. Okay?
Back to square one.
Yeah. So we also, I'm sorry, this is just too much fun tonight. Like seriously, I had a great time this week geeking out about Batman, but the Schadenfreude is high tonight.
Oh man, I know it is.
Let's see. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, enough about Brie Larson. Let's talk about someone who actually people like. Someone who actually likes black guys. Jesse, is Jeff kosher?
Oh my god.
Jesse herself is
Back
not.
to this again.
We okay. I'll keep it clean. We eat bacon all the time together. There you go. So nobody's kosher in this apartment. I even jokingly told her once, I'm like, if you didn't eat bacon, that would be kind of hard for me to deal with. So, but she loves bacon wrapped shrimp. So do I. Andy from the UK, dude, who doesn't? Well, my mom doesn't, but she doesn't like shrimp, so I guess I can forgive her. But that's my mom, you know.
Yeah.
Andy from the UK says, "Hey, my dudes, what's up? I put a go and suck my big toe in Bree's comments. I can't find it. LOL. Enjoying the stream. Keep safe, my brothers. You too, Andy. You're across the pond, man. You got a lot of stuff going on in your part of the world, so be extra safe since you work in a public space as well. So you know, just."
Yeah, man. When Brexit when is Brexit gonna happen? When's it gonna go through, man? What's going on with that?
It's already gone through.
Boogaloo?
Did it go through finally?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
did it?
voted on it. Yeah, I mean they're pretty much, you know, they're back to being them.
Okay.
Dude,
Out of the EU.
I barely follow American politics. How am I going to know what's going
Yeah,
on?
but I was about to say.
Who's the vice president again? I don't know.
Who's the king over there?
Yeah, who's the king of
They raised my goddamn taxes again. That's the tea in the fucking harbor.
Well, apparently Simon Pegg is the king of London. Did you see what he said the other week about how he wants people that are talking about BLM to shut the F up?
No.
Yeah, I tweeted. I rarely do stuff on Twitter like engage like that kind of way. Like I'll post the video links or tell people like, hey, we're gonna do this here and there. But he said that shit, and I went through and I looked. No, there are no black people in Spaced, Shaun of the Dead, or Hot Fuzz, three of his most popular movies. And the thing is, it's not like he's an actor in those films and he has no control. He wrote partially some of the films. He's a producer on some of them. He has a lot of control and say because he's great friends with Edgar Wright. So, I mean, and the thing is, I have no problems with those movies the way they are. I fucking love them. I don't need people that look like me in the film. I can get behind Sean and Ed or Nicholas Angel and Danny Butterman. I don't care what they look like. It's a great movie and it's awesome. I grew up loving Wayne and
Butterbomb.
Fatterbomb.
Butterbomb.
Have we done we've done a commentary for that, right?
We did Shaun of the. Oh wait, no,
I don't think we have. You might have to look through the.
Remind us. Did we do Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead? Some of y'all know. I trust you.
I don't think. As I said, I don't think we did. We've watched them together, but I don't know if we've ever actually done a commentary for them.
I don't know. Yeah. Fuck.
Either way, we need to make that happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We need to do a few crazy cop movies for sure.
Well, the thing is, like, I know Juan R. said. Oh wait, not Juan R. Who said? Somebody said a comment about Oh yeah, Phil Arcona says he's probably afraid they'll come for Hot Fuzz for portraying cops in a positive light. You know what's going to be funny is when they try to do that. I'm going to say, "What about Beverly Hills Cop?" And everyone's going to shut up. What about Lethal Weapon?
Die Hard.
Yeah, look at Die Hard. People say, "Well, it's just Bruce Willis." That first one is like a buddy cop film with one in the Nakatomi Plaza, and Al Powell's on the ground, and he's so important to that story. And what's the first thing he does when he walks out of that fucking place? They hug. So I don't want to hear about like all this negative crap they try to put. Look, the real world's the real world. These movies have nothing to do with it. They don't contribute to the negative society that these people claim we live in all the time.
Yeah.
Die Hard's not ruining the world.
Yeah, and I mean it's the same argument with video games and guns. It's that same argument. It's like they don't affect anything. You need to just sit down and enjoy them. And the real world, as you said, the real world is the real world. So
keep what's separate fucking separate.
Yeah, exactly.
And Donkeysaurus Rex, World's End had one black dude credited, and I actually hate that movie, so I don't remember it as well.
Yeah, it's not exactly proving the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's got Pierce Brosnan, so that's a step in the right direction.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So our friend Modalicious says, yay, I can super chat again. Well, Modalicious, thank you very much. I see in all the chats, though. I appreciate your support all the time. We all do. Darth Fatass says, just the tip. Dion, just the tip. Remember in Wedding Crashers? That's the favorite game to play, just the tip.
Yep.
Bruce Lombardo, thank you very much. He says, Lena Dunham's only fan is Cousin Sexy Time.
Oh my God.
I don't even want to think about that.
Better Bob. Well, in her case, it's actually just a funnel cake. But anyway,
pound cake.
Let's see. Tombo, thank you very much. He says establishment/big tech deploy secret weapons codenamed Soft Cheese to identify and target all dissident / non-woke acts to be purged. See you on the bit shoot.
Oh man.
One day we'll have we're gonna do, what is that, Parlor or something like that? Isn't that the one everyone's going on about right now?
Yeah. We'll look into that and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I can't commit to anything. There's a reason why we don't have a Discord for specific reasons. So
Yeah.
just to be safe. Thank you, Zach Blackfire. Thank you very much. What about Captain Marvel? She's a space cop. That would be just meet the Spop who can't be stopped.
There you go.
Our friend 007 Cloud says Tom Holland with no eyes or tongue. We might get a decent MCU Spidey movie for once. I'll pre-order tickets.
Oh my god.
Damn. That's spicy meatball right there, boy.
Love it. Today is actually the 1-year anniversary of Spider-Man Far From Home. Yay.
Still haven't watched it.
Don't. But tomorrow is the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future. I suggest you do watch that.
Yeah, and I'm going to be seeing Back to the Future 2 Saturday at 1 o'clock at my local theater.
Lucky. What'll I be doing Saturday? Probably drinking. So.
Well, also today is the I think the 34th anniversary of Big Trouble in Little China.
It is?
Oh,
It is.
Yep,
it's a good movie. That's something we should definitely have on the channel.
Yeah, we need to do like Carpenter's collection or something.
Oh, for sure. Bruce Lombardo had sent in a $10 super chat. Sorry, like I said, it keeps jumping around. Not trying to ignore anybody. Just posted an invite for Geeks and Gamers for her to riff her tragedy Captain Marvel movie. Yeah, I think what would be great is if we got Brie Larson on a stream with myself, Jeremy, Ethan, Gary, Doomcock. That would be really fun to just hear her like go on, and then we just ask her questions.
You're going to leave her future husband out of that one too?
I'm protecting Nick.
Thanks, buddy. You're the real MVP.
Yeah, he is a good friend. All right, he's you guys are like my brothers. I would not subject you to any of that shit because once he's locked into that ironclad contract, what can we do?
I would totally subject him to it.
That's because you're a sadist and you hate me a little bit inside. It's fine, Kendo.
Yeah. Plus, imagine how fucking entertaining it'll be for the rest of us. It's like we have to watch you suffer so the other three of us can actually have a good laugh. It's just a bit of fun.
I'll get my own YouTube channel. My future ex-wife. That's what I'll call it.
I mean, it's not mean spirited or anything. It's just
I know, man.
Have a laugh at your friend's expense. We do it to each other all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Matt G sends in a super chat sticker with a hot dog. Giggity. Thank you very much, Matt G.
Yeah.
Remington 30666 says, y'all hear about Clone High getting revived by Lord and Miller? Hail WCBS.
Yeah. I once again I was happy for all of 1 second, and then I realized they're doing it now, and it made me immediately worried about it. So I hope it's good, but we don't know.
By the way, Bruce Lombardo, we'll stop in Vegas. I don't know if people know this, but there's a Fandom Menace meetup in Vegas as long as it doesn't fall off the face of the earth. And it's going to be, all of us.
The rate things are going.
Yeah. Well, did you see that Facebook? There's a YouTube ad that says Vegas is now open. It's like, for how long? Yeah.
In a couple weeks, Vegas is now closed.
Yeah.
Take your asses home.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vegas is closed. Turn around.
Get your blue flu out of here. We don't want that shit.
You know what I feel like 2020 is to me? It's like National Lampoon's Vacation. I move out across the country. I'm thinking, cool, I have all these opportunities. Sorry, Jeff, the world's closed. The moose out front.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's pretty true, man. That's pretty true.
I can't do anything besides grocery shop, and it's glorious.
Oh god. Well, hopefully after the summer it kind of calms down a little bit. Hopefully, so
I do. But Bruce, all of us are trying to make it out there. I know that includes all of us on the channel, Jesse, Mecha Random 42, hopefully, the guys from Midnight's Edge, Gary and Jeremy, and Anna, that Star Wars girl. So a good chunk of us are out on this coast, or closer to Vegas than we are the East Coast. So we want to make that happen for Star Trek Las Vegas. Excuse me. So. But to answer Remington's question specifically, I did hear about this. Now, Nick, you're a big Clone High guy. I think you actually sent us the rips of that show.
Oh no, yeah. I actually bought the DVD when it was on Amazon, like 2 years ago, and it was like $8, I'm sure. and I ripped them off. And I gave you guys copies because I love that show. I think the concept is really fun and amazing. I'm sad it only had one season, but once again, it's a really good show, and I'm once again for like half a second happy that they're going to remake it, but it's now, and if it's with current politics and current ideologies, it's probably going to fail. So
got more episodes in the Clerks cartoon, so don't bitch.
Fair enough.
I just, for as much shit as we give Kevin Smith on this channel, I would have loved to live in a world where the Clerks cartoon had 10 seasons. Because it was funny,
or at least 5 solid seasons,
or at least one whole season. It's got 6.
That's true.
2 which aired on TV, I think.
Yeah, maybe 2 were on TV. The other 4 ended up on the DVD. And if you ever watch it with the commentary, it will upset you because of all the ideas that they're listing for episodes, and everyone, it's like, God, that'd be great. Oh, that would have been funny. Oh, why couldn't this have happened?
What's fun about the commentaries from that is the fact that they rip on Seth MacFarlane in his new show called Family Guy, and they're like, that'll never do anything.
Oh God.
Well,
I mean, it took off like a rocket and then has plummeted to earth hard, but they haven't accepted it yet.
But at least it made it more than 2 episodes.
It's true.
I mean, it's like The Simpsons. It seems like one of those shows that like once it's stuck there, they have to keep it stuck there, or else I don't know, they lose money or something and they get weird, and I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Brett Cohen, thank you very much. He says, Jeff, check out Wicked City. Super Chat won't let me mention cheese. Must have been done from Drinker Stream. Wicked City. What is Wicked City? Is that a film, a 1987 film. Okay. Anime. Okay. I'll give it a shot. It's on Tubi for free. And it looks pretty. Oh, God, it's gnarly. Okay. It's one of those violent animes I was talking about. It's like if The Thing was an anime. I'm going to send you a picture on Facebook real quick.
I might have to check that out then.
Yeah, Dion, cover yourself in case your family's around. There you go.
Cover yourself.
Cover myself.
I don't want you to get turgid on air, okay?
Oh.
Good looking out, buddy.
Yeah, I care about you.
That's why I have a privacy screen on my phone now for reasons.
But thank you, Brett Cohen. I will check that out for sure, and the guys might check it out as well. Andrew Cole says, "Money treats for the kittens." Well, thank you very much. Shit Pancake woke up this morning and started knocking stuff everywhere, so he's been bad, but we still take good care of him. Joe's Atmosphere says, Brett Cohen is right. Matrix plus Star Wars equals Wicked City. Well, you sold us. I mean, Brett, you had sold us already, but now here in Matrix plus Star Wars, I actually want to go back and watch The Matrix because it's been a while since I've seen it, and I actually want to watch Dark City as well to see how much The Matrix and Dark City are similar. So,
yeah, Dark City is an interesting movie. I remember I watched it for the first time a couple of years ago, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good." Yeah, it's a very strange movie, but it's actually really good.
Kevin Castillo, thank you very much. He says, Nick marrying Brie, truly a dark fate indeed.
I do what I got to do for the channel, okay?
Jack White says, this might sound weird, but guess what the main This might sound weird, but guess what the main female character in One Piece have that Brie Larson doesn't? Hint, nice headlights. Hey, sex sells, and there's nothing wrong with it. So
100%. The 80s knew that, and we have a lot of fun movies from that era. So
the 90s knew that. Why do you think Baywatch was the most watched television show?
And also our favorite channel growing up, Skinamax.
Yeah, Skinamax made me a man before I knew what a man was. Dude, seriously, do you think Pamela Anderson could act? Hell no. Why was she famous in the 90s? Look down.
Exactly.
Giant boobage.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was a simpler time before the wokeness. TLJ Screwjob says, at least Nick could admit to marrying Brie for the channel, but Dion still won't admit to love her.
God damn it.
Talk about a sucker punch.
Oh God, that's because I have
his favorite director.
Yeah.
That's because I have no shame. I don't care.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Nick will take one in the stink for the channel.
Oh, hey, Nick. You're a man of your time.
How progressive of you.
I know.
Hey man, hey, we're in unique times now, okay? All right.
No, but oh shit, what was I gonna say? Crap. I forgot. Sorry, I saw the new super chat roll and I was like, what is that? And it caught me off guard. If I remember TLJ Screwdriver, what was I gonna say? I'll I'll remember it later. Sorry, brain fart. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say last week on the stream when I was talking about how we have this, second edition of the book coming out, and what's the joke? Dion, we're gonna draw you with a Dark Fate T-shirt.
Oh, fuck you! You better not.
Oh my god!
Just draw him with a collectible Mackenzie Davis, action figure behind his desk or something.
You know what I should do is I should draw all of us with her haircut.
Oh my god, no!
Or give us all a scene where we have a butterfly knife and we cut a fly in half.
Oh my
Yes.
That half a bowl cut thing that she had going on.
Yeah.
It was
It's like a Mo Howard, but they gave up.
just like Curly.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's see. Jack White, thank you very much for your super generous super chat. He says 2 more series I would recommend: Psycho Pass and Demon Slayer, and what they show the main character of One Piece, Luffy, doing with his rubber powers puts what they show Miss Big Hands doing with her powers to shame. Now, anytime you can throw a dig at Kamala Khan, aka whatever, Kmart Mr. Fantastic, I'm game. Now, hopefully, the thing is, I have VRV. I still pay for it. I should just log in. I don't know why I haven't used it in a while. They used to do Crunchyroll, right, Nick? Or did they separate that?
Let me check real quick. I mean, I think they still have it. It's just that like their service is so weird though. Because like they lost Shudder, they lost a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. It's just weird now about what they have. But I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll owns them, so they're still on there.
Yeah, I'm all about watching this stuff. It's never been an issue of like even though Dion and I don't get drunk and watch anime together. I mean, our friend Dut used to watch that shit like it was going out of style. Remember, Dion?
He'd be posting about what was the show?
Evangelion.
Yep, eventually, yeah. He was always that shit that you just said that I can't repeat. I can't say, but yeah, Evangelion. There we go. Yeah, he was always talking about that shit. He had his own. He was on their fan page. Oh my goodness.
I mean, hey, if he's into it, fine. But it's like that one was a hard sell for me because I watched it with him once, and I was like, no.
Well, I looked it up. I'm just like I couldn't. I was like, this does not sound interesting at all.
Now, Dion, if I said you got to watch Golgo 13, it'd be an easy sell because he's an international sniper who bangs women in every episode.
Yes, that I am 100% all about.
It's got one of the coolest fucking lines ever too, because he bangs this prostitute. She's like, "That's so good, I'll pay for a second time." I was like, "Oh my god, Golgo!" I love that show so much, and the movies. Oh my god, we'll watch the movie one day, dude, because it's like hyper violent and like really cool and crazy. And it's just a series of missions he's going on to like assassinate people. It's a fun movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Salad King, thank you very much. He says, I hope Brie Larson gets fat. Yes, that is a personal attack or something. Man. Now, we do have other topics tonight, folks, so let's get to some of those. So this is one I wanted to bring up. It's a very small one, but it made me think of you, Nick, and Dion, because it's not a bad one at all. It's not a joke. So we all like the movie Alien to some degree, Aliens, if you will, but Dion, I know you love Aliens versus Predator, not just the film's whatever to you, but you love the lore, the old Dark books. You pick up the figures. Nick, I know I've heard you talk about that stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Today, it was announced that Marvel now owns the comic book rights to Alien versus Predator.
Oh shit!
Which means Disney had already owned Alien and Predator because they bought Fox, and now it's just another tool in the Captain.
So are they trying to own it like do they want to own the thing completely now or something? Is that what they kind of partially wanted to talk?
Distribution rights for the comic book before, because Dark Horse had it for the longest time.
Forever.
I think since the films got big in the 80s, but so now they specifically have the comic rights to it. I'm guessing is what this news is.
Yeah,
they had the film distribution rights. They didn't have the comic rights.
Man, I hope this doesn't mean that they're gonna try to like make new versions of this for a PG or PG-13 market. That's blow.
Exactly what this fucking means.
That's gonna blow.
Exactly what this means. And
they'll tickle each other with feathers.
It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, obviously that's one reason why they got so popular was because the comics were so fucking violent, and now it's gonna be this fucking this dumbed down bullshit, and they're somehow gonna, especially with Marvel now, they're gonna fucking dumb it down and put all this, identity shit in there that has nothing to do with. 'Cause it's in the future, and it's people getting their fucking skulls ripped out and chests burst and fucking entire colonies getting ravaged by the fucking aliens, and it's gonna be bad. It's just so fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, I do like this image of Predator holding, Iron Man's head. I would love to see a movie like that. I think that would be interesting if that was like the case. If they ever went that wild, which they're never going to, but if that was the case, I think I would be totally on board for that. But once again, it's Disney; they want to do calculated.
Well,
calculated moves.
They've mixed it before. I mean, there was a semi-popular Aliens versus Batman thing, which wasn't really that fucking good, And they've done this shit before, and it's just, that's one of the great things about that universe, especially in comic books, is it was its own thing. It doesn't, with how violent it is, it doesn't fucking mix with, Spider-Man and high school and all this bullshit. Like, it's just, it's a lot different when you're talking about, one is essentially is the perfect fucking killing machine, and the other one hunts motherfuckers for sport. How are you going to bring that into Marvel? How are you going to bring that into this Marvel? A couple years ago, that's different. But, fuck, man. I mean, these previous crossovers, it was tried before, and it didn't fucking work.
No, and my biggest concern is I used to read the Dark Horse Star Wars series that was out from 2011 till 2013, maybe. I don't know exactly when it was launched, but when they published, it was a series of stories after A New Hope, before Empire Strikes Back, and it was 10 times better than the Marvel book, because that book got canceled because Disney bought Star Wars and they wanted to publish Marvel comics of Star Wars instead. So they canceled this really great storyline. I actually was going to work on a video back in November about it. Maybe I will still, but where I compare the first Dark Horse issues to the first Disney issues, or the Marvel issues, excuse me. And the Dark Horse issues were compelling. They're telling the story of Darth Vader being exiled by the Emperor for the embarrassment of the destruction of the Death Star. They're talking about the rebels looking, they're always still on the run. They're looking for new bases. There's all these great things that are going on. They also have this infighting between the Imperial officers. It was written like Star Wars was written in the 70s. It felt just like that. And the art was great. Just because Marvel has, the money to hire John Cassidy or bigger names doesn't mean Dark Horse didn't as well. The actors, the characters looked great. They're a little more stylized, but it was a fantastically drawn comic. The Marvel book, on the other hand, was just a series of events of how we can push all the characters together. So it's like in the second or third issue, there's Boba Fett just showing up randomly and all this crap, and Darth Vader's hunting them down on Tatooine. And it wasn't the greatest book I ever read. And I gave it a shot. I've actually gone back and tried to read it twice, not even just for this video I want to make, but just in general. So I always look at them taking another Dark Horse property, in quotations, and bringing it and putting it under the House of Ideas brand at Marvel, which it's not a complaint because I hate Disney. It's a complaint because we've seen it before with another property, and you guys are bringing up the whole they're gonna neuter the violence. I mean, look at how people are calling for the Punisher's head on a platter because of the current political climate, and Disney's going to bend the knee and roll over and take it. So what's going to happen when they say, well, this book is too violent? Because these books have ratings on them, folks. Your violent comic books, if a store's responsible, they put their books in the boards and the bags on the shelf, and little kids can't find them. Plus, what little kid knows what the Predator is? Yeah, you may have a kid like D2 who's cool and knows, oh, my dad watches this movie. He doesn't know the lore. He doesn't know the history of the Xenomorph. Right. He doesn't know, how Ripley defeated the Queen in number 2. So this is such a weird get. I mean, I get that they're trying to buy up all the properties and, get everything that they own, in quotation marks, all under one banner. But that makes me feel like right now, even though I don't buy them, NECA does great Predator and Alien figures. What about the license? What if they decide we're going to give that to Hasbro because they do our Star Wars and Marvel line? So it's going to become this homogenous thing. And let's be honest, Hasbro, while they do nice Marvel figures and okay Star Wars figures at times, there's no way they're going to match the quality and the continuation in the scale. Collectors are going to be bent over the barrel trying to catch up if Hasbro does that. So this is just another step in this Disney domination that I don't like.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, and I mean, I think they're trying to get the IP in totally so they can maybe make another Alien movie or redo the Alien movies or add to them or whatever the deal is they might want to do later on. and try to make more money off of an old IP that nobody really wants or cares about right now. So,
well, not only that, but they don't know what to do with it. Obviously monopolies are bad, but they won't know what to do with it. And then when you again come out and do something similar that's already been done, i.e. Alien vs. Predator, and Alien vs. Predator 2, and all this other shitty stuff, then it's just going to be bad again. So what's the point of you going and getting it when you're not going to, ignoring the source material and the original idea when it came out is the fucking problem. So and that's what Disney's going to do. They're not going to fucking all of a sudden figure it out and come out with the adult cool shit that we know and a violent look at ourselves. They're not gonna do that shit. That's too artistic. That's too risky. That's too in line of what the original idea was when the property was created. They don't know what to do with it. And that's the other bad thing. Monopolies suck, but when you have a property that you're just gonna mistreat and leave a taste in people's mouths, they're gonna assume that the original stuff sucks. And that's bad. That's fucking bad.
By the way, Juan R., the series that I'm talking about is just called Star Wars. If you look up Dark Horse Star Wars, I believe 2011, they even had Alex Ross do the covers. So it's not like this was some broke dick book series that 2013 was what it was. Excuse me. It wasn't some broke dick Star Wars comic book series that was out. It was 2011. Sorry, that was like some B-list thing. This was really, really good stuff. I mean, I would say the best Star Wars comics that I've read in a long time.
They were fantastic.
I'm trying to find the cover for you. Let's see, because I want you to be able to find it as I listen to this race car next to me. Wow!
A quarter mile at a time, man. Quarter mile at a time.
We're family.
There's Vin Diesel. But wow. This is not stopping anytime soon, is it?
They just riding around the fucking block with that bullshit,
dude. I was at first I thought it was cool to see some there's even a tricked out truck outside. What the fuck are they doing? who turns a Chevy S10 into a fucking lowrider?
People from California.
I know a few people.
But Juan R., here's the cover. I mean, this looked awesome to me. This is not, it's not some generic comic book. This was the prime Star Wars book when it came out. And it was great. And I mean, the covers were cool. The stories were fun. Here's one of my personal favorite covers. I'll show you this one too. If people want recommendations. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. Disney does reprint these, I believe, under the Star Wars Legends label. And if you don't want to give them money, that's fine. Go get these books for $1 or $2 on eBay. I can't recommend them enough, and I'd like to know what people think. And by the way, for those out there in the chat, tomorrow I'm finally taking the deep dive into the Thrawn trilogy. I have the extended 20th anniversary edition from Audible on my phone. Maybe it's the 25th anniversary edition on Audible with the music and the sound effects. And I got a flight to Cincinnati tomorrow. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on, and I'm finally going to get caught up on this story. So when we come back for the High Council on the 14th of July, you can ask me questions. Hopefully I'm done by then.
How long? How long is the thing?
Let's see. I'll tell you right now because it's many hours. But I'll sometimes I get on a plane and my mind's like, I want to do 10 things at once. It's 13 hours and 10 minutes.
Ooh, damn! Yeah, that's a long one.
Yeah, well, it's the full story.
That's awesome, man.
So this is the best way I can experience it because no, I'm not lazy, and no, I don't know. I'm not afraid to read. I know that I'm going to be in transit a lot, so why not put my headphones in, kick back, close my eyes, and enjoy something? So
I do the same thing, man. Whenever I drive or I'm on a plane, I get I get a book or whatever in there, and just I enjoy it.
I find the best way to pass time while flying is to consume alcohol.
That is a really good way. That is a really good way.
Well, I don't think planes offer things anymore.
That's why here's what you do, Jeff. You know those little flight bottles that you can get at your corner store for like $1.50? You get several of those and you put them in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, will they let you take them?
Yep, because they're less than like the so many milliliter size container you can have, and they're in a Ziploc bag. So I have once taken 12 of those on a flight when I was flying to England, and it was the shortest flight I ever had across the Atlantic Ocean. As soon as it was wheels up, it was down the hatch.
And by the way, Wild Katarn in the chat. Yeah, I've seen Cowboy Bebop. I own the Blu-ray. I bought a Spike Spiegel SH Figure Arts figure. That series gets a thumbs up from me. So let's see. We're gonna have we pretty much hit everything that I sent you guys today, right? We were gonna obviously read the super chats and stuff like that, but have we covered? Yeah, I think we have covered everything. Yeah,
You were saying?
Jesus Christ!
It sounds like you're watching a shitty movie.
What the fuck? Dude, that guy fucking almost wiped out. He was drifting around a corner. What is happening?
See, that's what I'd be rooting for. I'd be watching it, just hoping somebody just blasts into the side of the building.
Man. Apparently,
Congratulations,
apparently, Jeff is in the middle of Fast and Furious Part 18.
What the fuck? What can I say? Oh my god. Yeah, I wish I had a better mute button. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Believe me,
they're handling the lockdown very well.
Yeah, apparently. Hey, as long as they're driving with masks on, they're okay.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Really
I'm glad everyone in the chat's laughing at this. Believe me, I would love to be in a fucking silent recording booth with air conditioning that's piped in the room, no fans, no nothing, just perfect lossless audio. Believe me, I'd love that. But I can't right now. So folks who stay with us, believe me, thank you for understanding. But yeah, this guy in a white, I guess it looked like a Scion or some shit, was trying to drift around the corner. If the cops were here, they would have all gotten arrested. So where are the police at? Oh yeah, I guess they're busy doing something else. California's weird.
Dude, they're back.
There they are. We found them.
Now they're all pickup trucks. What the fuck is happening? Anyway, let's just. I want to move. Fuck it. I hate California.
Shit, could have told you that.
Yeah, well, you know what? I came out here for love. Don't regret that part. But man, this street, I wish they'd just put up, I don't know, some spikes or something like that.
Yeah, just put up a bunch of speed bumps. That'll be a fun ride.
Yeah. Oh my God, a car flipped over for the 18th time this week. Don't take a corner at 50 miles an hour, asshole.
Really?
I'm all out of simpy for these people.
I'm all out of simpy.
No simpy.
Let's see. Andrew Clark says, watch EFAT Bites for 3 big ideas at show's end. I'll take a screenshot of it so I remember to do stuff like that. I do need to watch this person because I think Andrew Clark every week is like, would you please watch him? And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll have forgotten to watch it. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, this is the coolest thing ever, and maybe want to make a connection. So I feel like I'm shortchanging myself here. But thank you, Andrew Clark, for the reminder. Canceled Venom says, calm thy Brie rage, sir. Can't. This rage boner will not be contained. Canadian Collector, thank you very much. By the way, happy late Canada Day to you, friend. If you want a good Terminator story, read RoboCop versus Terminator. They should have made that into an animated.
Oh my god, dude! I remember getting that. I remember I had the game for I think Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis. Yeah, I love that game, dude. It was awesome.
Oh, I'm getting worried. Like, there's a Mini Cooper outside. I'm looking for Mark Wahlberg to just come around the corner.
Apparently, lockdown in California is different. It means different things to different people, you know. So,
yeah. Oh, geez. Like, all I want to do is do my YouTube work, do the comics, and go to the grocery store right now. But I have to worry if I cross the street, I'm gonna get taken out by a street of racers. What is this? Like Death Race 2000? Here they come again. Here they come again. Screw you.
How many? Speaking of which, how many points would you be?
Well, I'm half white, half black, so negative points. So don't hit me.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I haven't read the Terminator versus RoboCop comic, but I do know of the game, and I've seen a lot of playthroughs of it. I don't watch a lot of Let's Plays, but that's one that I'm just like, okay. And they had an action figure come out last year, guys.
Oh yeah, they did. It was awesome.
From NECA. Brett Cohen, thank you very much again. He says, Dion needs Grand Larceny 3, Theft of the Tail Plug.
Oh my God.
Yo, Jesus.
Yeah.
I need to look at the news. Like, is something going on in California?
Yeah, it's wild out there, man.
Yeah.
I might not be coming back. I'm just going to stay in Ohio forever, where it's nice and quiet. Canceled Venom says Dion needs some Thera, Brie.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I'll be all right. Like, yeah, deal with that shit, dog.
Dr. Coffindale says, great. Now I have a horse phobia, Jeff. Sorry, bro. I just, I love how everyone in the chat saying, like, their family, they're quoting Fast and Furious at me. I dig it. I should start recording the street races and then put them on the YouTube channel and be like, yo, this is what I live with. And the thing is, I don't even live on, like the main street. One street over is a busier street than this one, but people just loop around this neighborhood because it's not too far.
Probably why they're racing on yours.
Yeah, but yeah, about to say that they're looping around, drifting like assholes.
Yeah.
Modalicious says Beavis and Butthead 2020, like Red Letter Media. That wouldn't be a terrible idea if they do it like that. I think Rich is fine, but Jay and Mike, those two guys, shit, they don't even need Beavis and Butthead. They can just be them. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they initially liked The Last Jedi, then went back a little bit on it and ripped into the Disney Star Wars stuff because they saw their audiences were like, whoa, what are you talking about? So I don't know, but I don't want to rip on them if I'm wrong. So I do like Red Letter Media. I just haven't watched any of their videos in probably a year. RC Scott says, washing the dog. I loved all those breaking the law parodies on Beavis and Butthead. Oh, I did pull up an article. Where did I put the damn thing? It was a list of Beavis and Butthead music videos. We'll talk about that on After Hours. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Because the story we're going to talk about on After Hours, I can't even talk about on YouTube because it might trigger some words. But I sent you guys the thing about it. You'll laugh.
Yeah, definitely.
Jack White, thank you very much. He says, here are some Western entertainment recommendations. The Alienist, Jack, Irish, and Bosch. I know Bosch. That's the live action show. Who's in that? Because it's on Netflix, I think, right? Or Amazon.
Bosch, you said?
Yeah, Bosch. I know this show. It's on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah. It's on Amazon. I think it's an Amazon. It's an Amazon original or something.
Amazon originals have not disappointed me. From the ones I've watched, I've enjoyed them.
Well, see, because they don't just throw like $20 billion a year at the wall and be like, we'll make everything. They're very calculated with what they do, and they make sure it's good so people can actually watch it and enjoy it and not miss it whenever 100 things come out every week.
Well, the nice part is too, the way I'm looking at it, it says that they drop the entire season at once. I hate the Disney Plus model of, hey, come back each and every week for more. No, if I'm paying for the streaming service, I want to binge my shit when I want to binge it. You're taking away the convenience of it. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's only making them money now until October, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy that though, like the excitement to build up, waiting for the next episode to come out. It's like the old days.
Was the Tick like that, or was the Tick all at once?
The first episode of the Tick came out, and then it was like a period of time before the rest of that came out, and then the second season just dropped all at once.
Yeah.
That is the show. If somebody said, Jeff, what's the show you want to bring back? That's close to the top of my list. It was so good, and there was so much to tell.
Yeah.
Folks, there are better superhero properties out there than the Marvel stuff. And that's not me ripping on the Marvel stuff outside of Captain Marvel. There's just a whole world of like The Boys and The Tick.
Yep. The Boys season 2, I think, is coming out soon.
Yep.
September 1st, I thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'll be nice. That was a fun, like, anti superhero kind of show where, they're not really, I don't know. I like that darker side of it. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait for season 2.
Psychopathic Superman, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, dude. It was awesome.
What was the guy's name? Was it Hyperion?
No,
yeah.
It was Highlander.
Highlander, okay. Hyperion's from Marvel, my bad. When he did the shit that he did to those people on the airplane, oh my god.
That was heavy as fuck.
I would love an optimistic crossover between him and Superman and just a fight to the death. Oh, that'd be so fun.
The Homelander.
Yeah, Homelander.
Homelander. Not
the Homelander, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't think of his name. I saw a gif of his face today when he's doing that weird smile on the airplane. I was like, don't kill that lady. Such a good. If you want to read a weird comic, read Hero Gasm. It's about those heroes going to a sex orgy beach.
What?
Yeah. I'll send you a link to it. It's fucked up.
Oh god. I know I might actually read The Boys or something like that because I'm interested in that. So yeah, definitely send me that over too because I'm interested in that stuff. So definitely want to read it and check it out.
Thunder Robot says only yellow people can voice the Simpsons.
we're gonna stay
I'm not
away
even
from
going
that one.
to continue that joke in my brain.
Just gonna let that one just sail on by.
Yep.
But Thunder Robots, I know what you're saying. I know you didn't mean it.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, and I know what you were getting at, but we're just gonna let that one sail on by.
Kurt Angle knows he's not even going to try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fixie Clary, thank you very much. Can I take 2020 back and ask for a refund? I second that this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Modalicious says, wait, Jeff is black? Half black. I showed up last night on the stream. If anybody wants to watch me sign comics for 2 hours and see what I look like, I even brushed my hair and put on a nice shirt for it. So there we go.
Oh,
That's
fancy.
Yeah, I know. It was a polo shirt as well. Showing some class.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
man.
Let's see. We have a canceled Venom who says, "Does anyone know Real Borg?" No, I've never heard of any Real
nope.
Borg.
Mm-mm.
I'll take a picture of it though to check it out. TLJ Screwjob says, "Kratos from the God of War series, a Greek guy voiced by 2 black guys. Why not an actual Greek person?"
I mean, it's a good point.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
Because it's 2 brothers, you know.
And I think his voice or his body model was Chad Gaspard from the WWE, so another black guy.
Yeah, I think actually the guy who voices him is Christopher Judge from Stargate. Yeah, that's who it is.
Is that the guy with that goofy thing on his head?
Yep.
Oh,
yep,
that guy.
Tilk. Yep, Tilk. That's his name in the show, Tilk.
Oh. Thank you, nice try. I appreciate that comment. Jack White says, watch English dub for Yu Yu Hakusho and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Great dubs. Always do the dubs. I know some people are like, you got to watch the Japanese audio, Jeff. You got to get the full experience. Look, I can read it. I've done it before. It's not a problem. It's not I can't watch this show if it doesn't have an English track, but I do tend to buy anime that has English tracks. I even have favorite voice actors for like Lupin the Third. I went the Tony Oliver one, not the other voice that they use. So the fact that when they brought the show back, they brought back that old Cartoon Network Adult Swim cast, 2 thumbs up. I was pretty happy about that one. But yeah, there's also Jack White. I have to say, now, remember back in the day, guys, when you'd watch the old martial arts flicks and they'd have terrible dubbing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was the best part of them, man.
Yes, I love some of the older like anime you'll watch, like a Sega Genesis, not Sega Genesis, like a Sega CD game that got an American voice cast. It was like the worst voice cast or acting ever. Like Mega Man 7 has one like that. He's like, you have to stop the power generator, Mega Man, please don't. No, and it's just over the top bad. Sometimes I like to watch that crap.
Oh, that's so good.
Phil Arconis gets it. Indeed. WWE style. I miss Kai and Tai. They were fun.
Yeah. Oh, dude. God. Kai and Tai. God damn, man. Just a beautiful age to be a wrestling fan at that time. Man.
Year 2000 was the best.
Oh, fuck.
McKinney90, thank you very much. He says, I'll do you one better, Jeff. Think about an RPG game with a custom character creation. How many voices will you need to get every single skin color, even blue or green? That's true. Like, what's the cyberpunk thing? Remember, you could make all those different forms of genitals in cyberpunk?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, if that game ever comes out, so
they changed the release date. It's November like 19th or something.
Oh, god.
Now that's a game. I want to get the Xbox. We're gonna do a Twitch channel and stuff, as we talked about here, and I have one too. And an Xbox One X. Sorry, Xbox Series
One
X
baby,
will be like our. Yeah, 4K Blu-ray. You can see all the nipples. Anyway, the new Xbox is going to be the one this year, and Cyberpunk 2077 is the game I'm most excited to play. It looks awesome. So,
definitely.
Whenever
definitely,
we'll have a Twitch channel up by then. I'm thinking about starting the Twitch channel or getting it, putting more time into it in August, kind of getting people excited about it. So when the new games come out, it's like, hey, watch us do this. We'll do a podcast and a Twitch stream of it. So,
sounds good.
It'll be fun. That's all I want is fun. And hopefully there's a couple games that we can all get and we can, cross play. So it's like, let's say like Friday the 13th would have been a fun one. We're all 4 of us were playing and one of us was Jason or vice versa,
Well, we could always do Dead by Daylight with that too, I think.
All right. Is it on PS4?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's a similar kind of concept as well, so.
Brett Cohen, thank you very much. As an Aussie, I'm sick of American rectum pandering for identity politics. People should be hired for the job they can do, not gender, race, or star system.
You already read that one.
Oh no, I read all in order again to make sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we did address that one, but no, Brett was cool because a couple of them kept coming out of order, and I kept like, oh, did I skip his? And I have to go back and read it. So I wanted to read his first, but just give it again. But we did read it, Brett. Thank you very much. Go Big Borgom says, Jeff, I sent you some screenshots. Please share. I will share the one you sent me. Hold on. Let me pull that up. It's about Brie Larson. Don't worry, guys. It's not like I'm sending you something you don't want to see. You'll get a chuckle. Let's see. I'll share that on screen while I read the next one. Let's see. Dion, you'll all get a chuckle out of this, but I think Dion will appreciate it the most. Let's see.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
There we go, guys. So as you can see on screen, what do I want to see next? You leaving YouTube.
Oh man.
Burn.
Damn. That's ooh.
Haymaker.
Yeah. Go Big Boar, go home. We just read that one. JSP says Mighty Max was really good. I remember the toys.
Oh, dude. I think my brother still has a couple of those little pocket things from Mighty Max.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max. Yeah, that was the theme song. It was like the Boys Polly Pocket. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's see. We also have our friend Cadis82 who says, "I'd love to see Pirates of Darkwater." I used to watch that.
Oh my
god! Holy shit! Pirates of Darkwater,
dude,
man.
I just want to see the last few episodes of that, so I know how it ends. That's all I want to see.
I had those toys as a kid, and
my
mom. When I was a kid, my mom was like, "You can take toys in the bathtub, but they can't have screws," because she didn't want them to rust. So the Pirates of Darkwater people had no screws; they were just plastics. I used to take them in the bathtub. There was Ren and Midler. And the one guy who was gray with black hair and yellow pants. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But I used to love Pirates of Darkwater. There was even a video game for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was.
That's nothing too. I mean, the show was great, but that's the first thing I thought of too was the fucking video game. Incredibly fun, underrated.
Indeed, dude. I can't believe it didn't even get a final episode, according to our friend in the chat. So,
it didn't? Oh my god! Oh, that's horrible.
Never got a final episode. It got canceled. So.
Oh man, that's horrible.
I think that was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, so like a later one. Because
probably,
yeah. Adam Wofford, thank you for your generous super chat. He says, 12,000 years in the future, as WCBS arrived to Crystal City for their meetup, an Asian MILF centaur running up and yelling Dion's name. Jeff and others look at Dion with a shocked expression on their faces. Jeff said, well... Dion, I can see you having a half Asian MILF centaur.
I mean, I think that fits my personality very well. Asian MILF centaur. I'd have to agree. I can't argue that one at all, buddy.
You're equal opportunity, dude.
That's right. I don't discriminate. It helps if you a MILF.
Believe me, I wouldn't even be shocked. I would like Adam Wofford. If that happened, I'd be like, "All right, Dion, well played. Odd flex, but I respect that."
Yeah, I mean, we can arrange it. There is there's a town called Crystal City, not too far from the St. Louis metropolitan area. We can make it happen.
Do they have Asian MILF centaurs though?
I'm sure we could find one. I mean, it's backwards.
It's 2020. We anything can happen at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the ones that might come hooked on something. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
No. Meth is prevalent around these parts.
Yeah.
Feels like home.
Jack White says, Jeff, do you have a P.O. box? Right, because I'm thinking of getting the Steelbook editions of Yu Yu Hakusho, and I can send you my old Blu-ray copies. Well, Jack, that would be awesome. I'm going to put the P.O. box on the screen right now, again, for everyone to check out. I moved a couple months ago, but I did move the P.O. box, and now that we have a better filming location, I can do more P.O. box stuff with an easier time. So if that's something you guys would like to send stuff to the show, just on the screen again for those listening, WCBS show 14320 Ventura Boulevard, Suite 163, Sherman Oaks, California 91423. And we'll open your stuff on air, and it'll be like the videos. If you go back and look up Tales from the P.O. Box, That was one of the more fun series I would have making. The only thing that sucked, Nick, is I would film it in full HD on my phone, and it would take 2.5 hours to render the videos. So,
yeah, phones are good for some things, not everything.
yeah, well, just once I uploaded the raw footage to this computer, it was just like, hey, we'll see you in 2 hours, Jeff. I'm like, fuck.
Damn, man.
But hey, I enjoyed them. It was a full day thing, but I liked doing it. So if you like it too, folks, just send us whatever you want us to send on air, and we'll and anything that comes to the PO box that's for specific members of the show, I do give it to the guys. So the postcards for Nick from our friend Liquor Jim, the horse stuff for Dion, any of that does get to specific people. So Cadus82 says or Exo Squad in terms of cartoons. I had to look that one up. Do you guys remember that?
I do not.
Do you remember a show called Botmaster?
Vaguely.
Oh, somebody's car crashed.
You're too late, assholes. They went that way.
Yeah. They finally drifted into something rather solid.
I mean, I'm looking at Exo Squad right now. I remember the lettering and what it was, but I don't remember watching it ever. So,
yeah, it was something, like I said, I'm aware of a lot of stuff, even though I haven't watched it. I do know a lot of different things. Bata SSL, thank you very much. He says, I'm late for Uncle Dion's post-nut clarity. All hail the 4 horsemen of the fandom menace. I would like to say post-nut clarity is the best kind of clarity because everything just makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Sometimes you just lay there and you're watching an episode of Burn Notice and you're like, maybe Madeline wasn't such a shitty character. Dude, I was watching the episode where his brother got shot, and I haven't watched this far into the show before. I'm like, no, not Nate. So I'm all like distraught over Nate Weston getting shot. Oh man, it's such a good show. It's on Hulu, folks. If you need something, a couple seasons to watch, my first recommendation, if you haven't watched it, would be Parks and Rec, and then go back and watch Burn Notice. So
Burn Notice is a solid show to binge. It's a fun show.
His name is Michael Weston. He used to be a spy until, well, you know the rest. Mega Jetty.
CIA guys, what a bunch of pussies.
Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Jetty 1, thank you very much. He says, posted Harry Potter part of the Marvel Universe video. Oh, okay. Folks, if you're looking for more entertainment, and that topic sounds interesting to me, Harry Potter being part of the Marvel Universe over on the channel Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Jetty 1. He's a fan of the Fandom Menace and a big supporter of all that we do. So Mega Jetty 1, thanks for everything, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. We also have our friend. Wow, there's a lot to read. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Where are we at? Somebody in the chat earlier asked if Wokebusters had sold out. Wokebusters hasn't happened yet. Don't worry, folks.
Yeah, it's all gone, man. You missed it. Sucks, dude.
That'd be terrible for people. Kevin Castillo has a really important question, guys. OnlyFans account: Amber Heard or Brie Larson?
Amber Heard. I'm gonna go with Amber Heard. You're gonna see some more. You're gonna see a lot kinkier shit, probably. No pun intended. And you probably won't be preached to. I imagine a Brie Larson OnlyFans video would start with, "I know why you're here, and it's sexist and it's misogynistic." And you're just wanting me to take my clothes off because that's all you see women as is sex objects, right? Whereas Amber Heard's gonna, be like, "I know what you're here for." Shirt comes off, and then she fucking pulls out a meat cleaver and just chops some fucking guy's hand off.
Jeez. Oh God, no! I will say, I would pick Amber Heard basically on the facts of she's just better looking. Yeah. She might be crazy, but she was awesome in Aquaman.
That's true. She actually has an ass, so.
Yeah. She's got a lot more than
she'll show you her ass as she shits on somebody's bed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty. Yeah.
It's just like
I think that's called a rolling brownout.
Yeah. No, rolling.
Does this turn you on, motherfucker?
Ew. I am so proud to call you guys my friends.
Just fucking roll credits. We're done.
If I had time to do a super chat square, I'd be like, you know what? That's the show, folks. Snell World, thank you very much. What's a worse movie if you had to watch one or the other? Dark Fate or Gynesis, even though it's pronounced Genesis.
Well, I haven't seen Gynesis, so I'm just gonna go with Dark Fate.
I would. Oh God, I'd say Gynesis. I really would, because it's at least Amelia Clark's naked in it for a little bit. So she's good looking. So that's a good point in that. But other than that, it tries to rewrite the history of the movies again. But I don't know. It's not preachy. It has actually something to do with the old movies. Not like this one is just kind of like, this has nothing to do with Terminator. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Skynet? What is this thing? Things
defending Jai Courtney movies. What's the most concerning for me?
I'm only defending it in those two movies. If I had,
it's not like we have really good choice. It's not like, what would you rather watch, Gynesis or Back to the Future?
Yeah, exactly. Like those aren't the choices.
It's like, what would you rather be, kicked in the dick or kicked in the balls? Decide.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the choice we have right now.
I'll pick Genesis. I saw that one. My aunt took me to see it because we were on a vacation. She's like, let's go see a movie. I'm like, okay, fine. That one is better than Dark Fate. I'm not going to say it's good. It's just, what's worse?
Exactly.
Dark Fate.
Yeah, because I'm on that train too. It's like, I'd rather watch Gynecologists because it's like, I haven't seen it before, but I know for a fact Dark Fate is terrible. So it can't be that bad.
It's funny.
That's getting kicked in the dick right there, folks.
People in the chat keep giving us lyrics for Wokebusters. Should we record a song for it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make it a multimedia experience. The graphic novel, the poster,
is it Pig Pussy Lena Dunham?
It is a Dion.
Let's see. Jack White, thank you very much again. Thank you for everything, man. The last 2 nights, thank you. I made some more series recommendations earlier. I don't know if you saw them here. Here they are again. Demon Slayer, Psychopaths, The Alienist, Jack, Irish, and Bosch. Definitely did read the one because we looked up the Bosch stuff, but I'm going to take a picture of this one to make sure that I don't miss, these. Because like I said, if these are going to be on an anime streaming service, when I'm getting ready to go back into production for books and stuff, nothing gets me more. Don't you dare start. Don't you fucking start on me. No, but nothing gets me more in the zone to do art than other art. And anime, regular cartoons, all that stuff just kind of gives me that creative energy. So
that's what people in the road need right now. A large brown man outside, like, don't you fucking do it! Don't you dare do it!
Yeah.
Look, this is a tumultuous time out there. My voice should matter right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, Jack White, thank you very much. And yeah, I will. Like I said, I have a picture of your recommendations. When I do sit down and do some stuff, I'll check it out and I'll let you know. That's the thing. We won't be doing as many live streams, but when I do, if I've seen them, I will talk about them. And I'll tell you what I think. You can tell me specific episodes that you think I should watch too. And yes, I have seen Trigun, Daniel. Back in college, the only person I ever hung out with that was the exact same size as me, his name was Deshaun. He was from Detroit. He would watch anime like it was going out of style. So I'd go over there. We'd watch Afro Samurai, Trigun. What else did we watch? I don't know. I ended up hanging out with Toph more, Dion, so you know that.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob says, speaking of Back to the Future, Jeff, I saw there was a Back to the Future Transformers toy of the DeLorean. Gigawatt, excuse me. What the hell is a gigawatt? TLJ Screwjob, like I said earlier, I tried to buy that damn thing. It's it'll eventually come out in October, the basic release, but I want one. Because have you guys seen that t-shirt of the DeLorean Transformer before?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's awesome.
It's so awesome. Joker Crawford, thank you very much. He says, what did you think of the Sky Jackson situation with minors? I have heard briefly that something happened, but I don't know enough to give us a comment about anything. And no, that's not me skirting the question or trying to be whatever on YouTube. I legitimately don't know what happened, and I don't have anything to add to the conversation besides I heard something happened. So it's like hearsay at this point. So Joker Coffer, I'm sorry that I can't give you a more in-depth answer. If there's something else you'd like to ask in the regular chat, I'd love to answer that for you, because I don't like the people go like, oh no, and then move on to the next one. So if there's something else you'd like to ask us, let us know. We'd love to answer it for you. Acid Blade 21 says Wicked City is softcore tentacle porn. Choke out legends. Sorry, I read choke out after porn. Sorry, my brain is broken.
Oh god, I know what Jeff was watching earlier.
Yep.
Shh. Check out Legends of the Overfiend. It's more graphic than Wicked City, as well as Midori Shoujo Tsubaki. Tsubaki. God, I Japanese is not my second language.
You're gonna get into some like Clive Barker anime. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna break my brain. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go. You guys ever question what reality is anymore? And then you're like, we broke Jeff.
Somebody broke Jeff. Somebody put it back together.
Somebody should break that car. Snow World says, does that make the Alien Queen a Disney princess now?
Yes, it does.
Oh, get off it.
Get off my... Get out of it. What is she? Get away from her, you bitch.
There you go. That's
Alien Queen. She's the only dead Disney princess.
That is true.
Oh man, can we have part of a park of Disney dedicated to her? Can we get the Alien ride or the Alien experience or the Alien laser tag game or something like something fun, please?
Sure.
Go around spitting acid on people.
There we go.
I think what should happen is we should make a super cut of like all the gross parts in Aliens. Like, this is a Disney movie now. Thanks, folks. Enjoy it while it's still there. Like, Dion, one day they'll edit out Sigourney Weaver's bush in Aliens. Just remember that.
Not, because that shit's still on YouTube. I will not let that happen myself.
You better get the Blu-ray and 4K release in, sir, because that's the only way you're going to enjoy it.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Hey, no judgment. No judgment. Only if it's Joel. Jeffrey Turner, a.k.a. Mega Jetty 1, says, DC did crossovers with Alien versus Predator. No more. Suck, Disney. Yeah, because Dion was talking about the Alien. Was it you, Nick, or Dion, the AVP Batman shit back in the day?
Yep, it was me.
So
yeah,
it was a thing, but it's such an odd flex too. It's like, this is a property that's kind of dead. We're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Alien toy line from NECA, and the to me, Alien and Predator is the epitome of an older guy's franchise that doesn't need more movies, that has enough merchandise that comes out and makes the companies enough money to continually do shit. No one's really asking for more. Look, after Prometheus and Alien, what was the other one that came out after Prometheus? The sequel, not Extinction. What was the Alien movie that came out last?
God, I have no idea.
Either way, it's enough, man. It was a great franchise. It's been marred. It's like there's one. I'm trying to think of another franchise. Seriously, the Alien franchise is one of the worst because the first one's great, the second one's the best, and then it just goes downhill from there, and it doesn't really pick itself back up ever. It's like Terminator and Alien and Predator. We're riding a high off decades ago when it was the top of the top. Like, I would argue Predator's Arnold's best film, but then Dion likes too. And after that, what else do we go on about? AVP is iffy at best. The Predator Requiem. Like, what, these movies don't add anything.
The one
sci-fi.
Yeah, the one that Rodriguez did I really enjoyed. Then there was one that came out a couple years ago that was really bad.
It's to me, they're dead old franchise. They're all from Fox too, which, when Disney bought Fox, I bet you they looked at those three and thought we can do a lot with them. But the fan base, and I'm part of the fan base, and yeah, maybe I'm speaking out more than I should be, but like, as a fan of the shit, all I want is Predator in the best picture quality possible, and get, every couple years a new Arnold Schwarzenegger Dutch figure and all the Carl Weathers merchandise I can get. Carl Weathers is the man. You just, Apollo Creed, whatever his name is, and Dylan, and Command Predator, bring them on. Even an action. Chubbs Peterson, yeah, dude, with a removable wooden hand.
I'd buy a fucking Chubbs Peterson action figure, as long as it came with the alligator head.
The other movie you were trying to get, Jeff, was Alien Covenant.
Thank you, Chat, or Nick. I don't know if they told you
that. It was the chat. Don't let that fucker try to take any credit.
Fair enough. No, but Nintendo, I would buy a Chubbs Peterson figure if he's made of plastic, but his little hand is made of wood. How cool would that be?
Yes,
dude, that'd be great.
Awesome.
It'd be cheaper in the long run too, because wood's cheaper than plastic.
I'd buy that day of launch.
So I'd buy anything that says Happy Gilmore on it. Seriously,
dude, the best toy would be a Happy Gilmore, but then like another toy, like, you remember how they have like little play sets and things in different like little areas. If you get the batting cage, you could just shoot them with like fucking balls, so you can toughen up for next year's hockey season.
That'd be great,
dude. They got to make a 2-pack with Bob Barker and Lee Trevino.
Oh my god,
yeah. And Lee Trevino, you like push a little button on him and he just like shakes his head.
Did you have his video game for the NES?
I did.
Really? Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. That was a kendo slice.
I did.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun memories with Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. It was a lot of long days, in elementary playing that game.
Say it's all in the hips. It's all
That's right.
in the hips. So let's see. We also have our friend, oh God, Swinging Cod. He says the first Batman versus Predator comic was awesome. I haven't checked it out, but I do have a
I
website.
don't remember it being that good. I gotta read it again, but I don't remember it being all that good.
What? Okay, thanks.
There he goes.
Let's be honest, Dion. After he scarred us emotionally with Mother, you don't trust Swinging Cod anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the trust has to be earned again. I'm sorry.
I gotta say though, what happened with our Rise of Skywalker night when we had so many super chats from drinking from him that we had to drink the moonshine brine of our pickles. Thank you. That was
Oh my God.
It was an ugly night too. Holy shit!
I
Was
still
it
got
ugly?
them cherries.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah, still got them. Occasionally I pop one into a cocktail, but yeah, still
Hashtag-
got them in a jar. Yeah, cage that elephant.
Ooh. The GMTC podcast, which stands for Grown Men Talking Comics. You guys can check them out on other platforms as well. Great idea that won't happen. America Chavez, Riri Williams, and Captain Marvel getting chest bursters. Those comics would sell like gangbusters.
Ooh,
I would buy those from Comics Elite. With all
yeah,
their-
I want one right now.
Oh my God! Seriously, a Captain, and it's got to look just like Brie Larson. Of her on the table, just like the scene from the first Alien. You know, it should be the other Avengers around the dinner table, and then it's her with her chest getting bursted open, and then War Machine should rip off that line from Spaceballs. She needs some Pepto Bismol. That'd be great.
Oh my
Talk about
God,
a great
yes. Oh God, yes. But the best part is that once the creature's gone and left, and she's just there on the table, they still go back to eating because they just don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, then there's like the next page is them eating shawarma like the Avengers, and they're just like, nah, whatever. She's just like writhing around in pain, and there's a chest burster. The little alien jumps out, and Thor just throws Mjolnir at it or whatever. It kills it, and they go right back to their meal.
That'd be funny. I'd bet. Yeah,
I
that'd
want
be
to watch
great.
that movie right now.
No.
All have your way with her body. Barney the Spaceosaurus woke Reeks says there's an Indiegogo campaign which ends in 5 days called Modem Back to the Future. It's pretty cool. Look it up. I will check it out. I'm definitely a big proponent of independent comics. Clearly, I've done one. Self want to do more, and I want to see more success for everyone that does this stuff. I look at Ethan with Cyberfrog. Broke $1 million. That's pretty damn awesome. So. Congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations to all the people out there that are making it happen. Your people are really making it better for a lot of people out there. So, okay. Here we go, folks. You can check out this Indiegogo link. It looks pretty cool, actually. So, there you go. We also have from our friend 007 Cloud. He says, I'm down for the Fandom Menace train on Brie.
Oh.
Wow.
Nick, how do you feel about that as, her betrothed?
There will be an entry fee and a tier system, so pay up.
What the fuck? A tier system? Ew.
Yeah, for various
thanks.
things. I mean, we gotta make money in this shit. I'm not gonna just give this away for free, man. Come on now.
I think I'm just going to go to Bobby Flay's that night. Leave you boys to it.
I think what I'm gonna do is just check out, just mentally. I'm done. Sanico says Cadillacs and Dinosaurs needs to be brought back. I remember that book. That's is that Dave Gibbons? Not Dave Gibbons. Dave Stevens, right? The fucking Rocketeer guy. He did that book, right? I know there was a video game of it that changed the name completely. They don't even talk about that. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. An arcade game. Sorry, that's the video game, but there was a comic book of it, and I think Dave Stevens did the artwork. Maybe that's why I'm mistaking it. So yes, it's a video game series from Wikipedia is what they're telling me. It's a beat 'em up. It was a tie-in with the short-lived comic TV series. Shit, I know Dave Stevens, the Rocketeer guy, is involved with the artwork at some point. So, yeah, I will check it. I would love to see that come back. I'm always about, if something's cool and maybe one of those HD remakes like they did for Streets of Rage, something like that. Oh, yes, he did. Streets of no. Oh yeah, you're back. There was a huge street race. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
That scared all the cats.
Oh,
They all jumped around. The chat's heard it all fucking night. Sorry, folks. Again.
I heard that stupid loud one. It's like, what the what?
The guy was drifting across the corner. This guy in a white sign and was spun out. I was hoping he'd spin
I
out.
hope he freaking crash and dies with
He's family, man. Leave him alone.
We're family.
Family.
I love those movies, but man, I hate that sound outside. Breadman Productions says, Jeff, play Dion some horse ASMR to help him calm down after the bad news with no Terminator Dark Fate sequel in that Nightmare Fuel video.
He should just sit back and watch his Mr. Ed box set.
A horse is a horse, of course. K. Stodham 42, thank you very much. I love Vampirella versus Aliens. It's how I found Anna, and I just don't see Disney doing Aliens versus Predator justice. I don't see.
Okay. Nobody's done it justice. I don't know what the first two movies are you're talking about.
No, the comic books.
Oh, the comic books. The comic books are fine, but like the movies are just like, oh man, those were hard to get through.
Up next, we also have TLJ Screwjob who says, sorry to bring in random stuff, but what are your favorite movie-based video games? Mine is Spider-Man 1. Mine would be GoldenEye 007, hands down. That's my favorite video game ever.
Yeah, GoldenEye. I would say GoldenEye. I'm trying to think. I haven't played that from Russia with Love Game yet. But it's probably not better than GoldenEye.
It's not because I bought it.
Yeah.
I do miss the Terminator arcade game a little bit. I really do miss that.
If I don't know if this counts, but there was a Fall of Reach movie that they put out a few years ago, and Halo Reach is one of my favorite Halo games just because of the way the story ends, and it's a fun game. So I would say that's probably up there.
That is a fun game.
Oh,
and you can die on the beach, Halo Reach style, just like
no matter what you do, you can't
the
win.
The story was written before they made the movie or the game, so does it really count?
I don't know. I read the book. You tell me. Actually, I don't care.
So what was better, Ken, of the book or the movie?
The book.
Yeah, because I've read the book. I haven't seen. I didn't seen some of the stuff about the movie. Was it a fan made thing though?
No, not that.
I don't think so.
There's some real Halo made stuff. It's not like a movie. It's like a TV show.
Yeah, but I thought a lot of the Halo stuff. I thought it was like quality fan made, like actual money behind it and stuff. But I didn't think it actually came from Bungie or anything like that. So
I mean, the Fall of Reach movie was entertaining, but the book is far superior.
I do enjoy that book. It's
a very good book.
It definitely is.
Spider-Man 2 TLJ Screwjob I think is better than the Spider-Man 1 game. Spider-Man 1 has its merits. It also has you could swing around the city, but the city's a lot smaller. You have a lot of Bruce Campbell narration, which is fun. And the story's okay, but it's nothing like the movie. But it's not a bad game. I would say the games progressively get better. I even like the Spider-Man 3 video game quite a bit because they really fix a lot of the swinging mechanics. And up until the new Spider-Man game on PS4, that was kind of my favorite Spider-Man game. Yes, number 3, because yes, 2 was a lot of fun and innovated, but 3 really tightened that shit up and had a much better New York City to play around in, and it had more voice actors from the film, and it was just a pretty fun, comprehensive experience. And I didn't regret spending $60 on it the first day it came out. TLJ Screwjob also says, if you beat the game as Spidey, you could play it with Harry the Goblin suit glider and someone stole the original. I do remember you could play as the Goblin. That was a big thing back then. It was like I said, it was fun. I ate up everything from Spider-Man. I had the cereal, I had Dr. Pepper, I have a box of Hershey's candy that's just literally. I also have a Hershey's box that has no candy, but it says Spider-Man on it. So if it was from that film in 2002, this guy had it. I had the toys. Everything. The only thing I didn't have, I take that back, was the soundtrack. But I did have the Hero single from Nickelback, so that's the only time I've ever given them my money. Bruce Lombardo says, I root for coronavirus. He's talking about after all the racers. Also, Barney the Spaceosaurus woke Reek says, what the fuck are the cops? Where the fuck are the cops? Arrest those drivers.
Can't really get into that.
Brett Cohen, thank you very much again. He says, I'm waiting for Jesse to be out there yelling with a crowbar and smash. LOL.
Dude. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a rock and throw it through the windshield next fucking time. Whoops, I didn't do that. It must have just slipped off of must have just flown up from the street that you were fucking racing on.
Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for those people. Like I said, I'm a lot of simpy.
No simpy.
Jack White, thank you very much. He says, look up Nami and Nico Robin on Google. You will see what I mean by nice headlights. Plus, I have to go bail for a couple minutes so I can charge my iPad. Well, that'll be something we'll check out at a later time, not on air, Jack White. We don't want to get one of those copy strikes, but thank you very much for the recommendations. Dion is taking notes as we speak.
Yes.
Go Big Boar, go home says, Jeff, if you're sick of Cali, there's plenty of room here in Arizona for you and Jesse. Smiley face.
I don't think so. You guys are getting roasted by the Rona right now.
Dr. Cavanaugh says, men aged 20 to 39 are worth 20 points, Jeff. Well, thank you, Dr. Cavanaugh. It's good to know what my point value is in my life.
Oh, God. I love that movie.
Diego Flores says, next time the cars pass by, put Deja Vu from Initial D on full blast.
Oh, God.
I don't
No, because they'll just come back then. That's all that's going to happen.
They'll just start looping around the block.
Yeah, that's all that's going to
Like,
happen.
this guy's into it. We got to do one more lap for that guy. And secretly, I'm just like, go fuck yourselves.
Can you buy road spikes on eBay? Is that a thing you can do?
No, but
you
Amazon can.
Okay.
Jack White also says, don't forget about My Hero Academia when talking about good non-Marvel Marvel superhero series. We've actually talked about watching that before, Jesse, haven't we? Yeah.
One of my friends keeps recommending it for me.
So this guy has been giving me a ton of anime recommendations. When we get back, we'll have to sit down and watch some.
I guess so.
It's fine with me. It'll be a good time. We can have a couple drinks and watch some weird shit.
Yeah. Ooh, also don't forget when we get back that we got to do the Drunk Street Fighter watch.
All we have to do Drunk Street Fighter. And guys on the show, we need to get together with Tom and Rob from Midnight's Edge so we can do our Beverly Hills Cop afternoon.
Absolutely.
All three films.
Definitely, man.
Doing it.
Let's see. Our friend Greendale Forever says, Brie is so unlikable. She doesn't even have a friend in Randy Newman.
Funny story. Brie is actually in Community, just so you know.
Oh, ew! No, thank you. But that
Yeah, she's in like 4 episodes. It's not really a big arc or anything.
well, this is the joke of the burn of the night. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was kind of savage. Jack White also says, here are a couple of comedy anime recommendations. The Devil is a part-timer, and Baka and the Test Baka is the Japanese word for idiot. Oh. Well, I'm going to take pictures of these because I don't want to miss the recommendations. Thank you very much again, Jack White. I appreciate these. I don't think I'm going to be watching much of anything besides anime the rest of the year if I watch these back to back.
There you go.
Because I think he said last night One Piece was 984 episodes or something like that.
Jeez,
So,
man.
like, I'm gonna be if I sit down and do it, we're gonna be locked in for like till 2023. I watched chapter 780.
Yeah, when the beer bug finally ends.
Yeah. How did you guys survive the Rona? We watched anime. Oh, sounds fun. It was. Modalicious says Exo Squad needs a reboot. We actually did have to look up the Exo Squad, but if it gets a reboot, Modalicious, would it get the Thundercats Roar approach where they just, again, bend it over the barrel and make it the Cal Art style, as people say? It would not be very fun. Bruce Lombardo, thank you very much. He says, I really wish this was 2020 in the cartoon Cops, produced by Marvel. I think it was a bunch of cyborgs blowing up stuff. Good scripts. I remember that seeing a lot of those clips when you watch like the best of 80s and 90s cartoons. I don't think I watched it as a kid though, because it might not have been on. Was it part of the Marvel Power Hour shit that was on in the late 80s with RoboCop and all that?
Yep.
Dion, was that one of the shows that made you want to be a cop?
Admittedly so, yes.
Hey, no judgment here, bro. Brett Cohen, thank you very much. He says, lads, lassies, and any holes, non-binaries, thanks for the giggles today. Gold star, Larson style, LMFAO. Bikini Knight says, Jeff, do you provide feedback on YouTube channels and vids? Are you asking for any advice or help? I mean, I can help you out, Bikini 90, sure. You have a direct link to me on Instagram. We follow each other, so you can shoot me a message over there if you ever have any questions. I'm the kind of person that if people ask for stuff, sure, gladly. I don't just go out and say, you should do this or that unsolicited, because I feel like, especially with like art and shit, it's like, who am I to tell you or that, stuff like that. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me or you want help with that, sure, shoot me a message. Gladly help everybody. Because YouTube, there are, unlike Brie Larson, who gets a handout in the beginning to start her channel with 100,000 subscribers in an afternoon, people like us, got to build it from the ground up. And once it gets rolling, it does, there is a lot of momentum behind it. But anything we can do to help people get into this situation. I mean, look at somebody like Gary. Gary used to listen to us when he worked at Technicolor, and now he's got, 250,000 subscribers. So shit goes good for people. All you got to do is, just work at it. And if there's anything we can do to help, gladly will. Modalicious says, watch an anime called S Cry Ed if you can find it. All right. And again, I have a ton of these screenshots on my phone. If people look through my gallery, it's like, oh, Jeff's going to find all this crazy shit in his phone. It's a bunch of YouTube super chat screenshots. So I have the most boring gallery on the planet. Andrew Clark says, Psychopaths equals Blade Runner plus Minority Report. That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I love the world of Blade Runner. I just want more action, but it could be more action because Minority Report had a ton of it. So, but thank you again. That is another one that's going to be taken a picture of right now. Maldus Albert, thank you very much. Do you think underground artists should make the Little Mermaid Unshelled edition, a version where all the shells are erased? If that's your thing, I mean, Rule 34 is out there for a reason. Would I watch it? Probably not, because I haven't even watched the full regular Little Mermaid, but whatever. You do you. If that's something people are going to go do, whatever. That's all I can say. I figure like this. If you want those kind of pieces of art, there's a lot better stuff out there. There's a lot of great Italian and French comic books that cover that stuff. And there's a ton of Japanese cartoons and other animations from other parts of the world that will, scratch that itch if that's what you're looking for. And again, on this channel, we don't kink shame unless that's your kink. So,
right.
Infinite Wonder, thank you very much. Jeff, would you kindly read Death Squadron? It's a 40K comic starring the Orcs, the comic relief of 40K. You can find it online for free. Well, Infinite Wonder, let me take a picture of this right now so I can, boom, there we go. I'll give it a shot. I've been reading a lot of comic books over the past week. I read this X-Men Mutant Genesis book because they recolored the old Jim Lee stuff, so it looked pretty damn cool. And any recommendations are welcomed. I actually appreciate the recommendations because, like I said, the other week, all the entertainment I like seems to be infused with this crap. So there's other entertainment out there. Maybe that'll inspire me and we can make our own shit. So that's what Wokebusters is. If this comic offends you, good. That's what it's meant to do. TLJ Screwjob has this is great. Dylan and Dutch need to have realistic hand clasp action, just like in the movie.
If that was the case, I'd buy them immediately as soon as they launched.
Mark C says, how is nobody canceled for Ben Kingsley and Fisher Stevens for portraying Indian characters in blackface?
Nick?
Because nobody cares about Indians, that's why.
Oh. Glad to see I'm not the only
one.
one.
It's the truth. I'm sorry. It's too real for you.
Now, isn't Sir Ben Kingsley okay, so he's from the UK. I thought he was like
he played Gandhi.
Yeah, I know he played Gandhi. No, he's Indian himself.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, his real name is Krishna Pandit Bajani.
Sounds pretty Indian.
Yeah, Ben
that's a white name. That's a white name. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, never mind. Fuck him. Poser.
No, I mean, it was a good movie he did, and I mean, everybody loves it. Apparently, everybody in my community praises the man for doing it as well. So it's like, there's no ill will. There's nobody's mad about it. So I don't know.
When we watched that movie in college, in high school, all I could think of was, hey, the guy from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was in this movie.
Yeah.
Chatter loud.
It's not exactly what I thought, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Mark C says Cadillacs and Dinosaurs isn't the comic's original name. Originally, it was called Xenozoic Tales, written and drawn by Mark Schultz. Dave Stevens didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, okay. Then I'm completely wrong. I just thought he did I thought I saw artwork from him, so I was wrong. But thanks for the clarification. And when I did Google it, I did get to see. I'm
just going to do that in the background of every episode from now on.
Thank you.
To make you feel comfortable.
I feel like we're all connected because of that.
We're all
family.
You sound like JR.
That's funny.
Bata SSL says, did Rogue One copy Reach? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Disney Star Wars copies everything else. So,
oh yeah, okay. I was about to say, well, I mean, we kind of knew that they all got killed and died, a long time ago. But yeah, I guess them dying on the beach, Halo Reach style. Well, no, because in Reach you get overwhelmed by a bunch of Singelis, and there ain't shit you can do at certain points. Whereas they just got nuked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that planet got wiped out. But
Yeah, they got fucked hard, which you kind of do in Reach too. But fuck it, they copied Reach. Hell with it.
There you go.
Uncultured Barbarian, thank you very much. He says, can't wait for the Ed, Ed, and Eddie live action film. Brie Larson will shine as Plank.
Oh my god.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, man?
So we both have seen the movie Plank Face and enjoy it quite a bit, right?
Correct.
So we need to get a hold of the people involved in that movie to make a Plank Face Part 2, and we'll just get Brie Larson.
I think I can get her to do that. I just have to.
I mean, you are married to her, or gonna
That's true.
be.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
can be like, hey, baby, check out this for this fucking movie. You don't even have to pretend to act because you don't have to say any lines because there's really no dialogue.
That's true. That's true.
Let's see. Diego Flores, thank you very much. He says, Jeff, there's an anime called Seize-san that airing since the 1960s. I think there are about 1,600 episodes. It's so wholesome. I recommend it to clean the soul.
Oh my god. Who has this time?
I don't think anyone's watched all 1,600 episodes.
Yeah, no. I usually tap out at about 150.
I mean, however many episodes Speed Racer is, that's my limit.
I think it was 3 episodes, Jeff. It's just like the same ones over and over again. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's like, who's Racer X? Turn around and find out it's your damn brother X. That's the end of the story. Dude, did you ever watch Dexter's Laboratory?
Oh, I missed that show.
Do you remember the Speed Racer parody episode where they're like, DDX, my sister that died, and she's like, Dad, I'm back. She's like, honey, where have you been? She's like, behind you. And he goes, the one place I'd never look.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh man.
Robert McRae says, hashtag Hayden Dub Vader, hashtag Sith Lives Matter. I think people would raise up in the streets and riot if they fucking dubbed over James Earl Jones's Darth Vader voice.
Oh my god.
That is heresy at that point.
Well, here's the thing. Imagine if Steve Carell did it.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. Imagine if we're like, oh, we're gonna get a white dude because white dude was in the costume. Steve Carell, we'll get him. That would be horrible.
If it gets to that point, I think I would actually cross the line and actually join the people protesting and throwing bricks. Like, I can't look. There's a lot of things you can dick with, and I'm okay with. But the second you take James Earl Jones's voice off there and turn it into some lame ass white guy, I got a problem because James Earl Jones made that character.
Oh my god.
What's a Nubian?
I think, Kendo, for real, when you have all that time off for Patreon, we should also do all the Kevin Smith movies and just put them up there. Just get them over and done.
Do we have to watch Chasing Amy?
I just meant the both Clerks films, Dogma, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, and maybe Zack and Miri make a porno.
All right. I mean, I'll watch Chasing Amy, but after the part where the dude shoots up the Q&A session, I'm kind of tapped out at that point.
Well, we can just skip the movie completely. So,
because that's like the only part of the movie I like.
Now, Jack White, thank you very much again for everything. He says, anime director you should check out is Hayao Miyazaki. I have seen quite a few of his films. I own Castle of Cagliostro. I love that movie. Lupin the Third, so that's a given. I have seen, I think if he did Spirited Away, and was it not Kiki's Delivery Service? I've seen, was it Totoro as well, the big whale thing, the furry guy? I've seen that. When I lived Dion, when I lived with you, remember Jake and Nicole would watch a lot of those.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what those animated movies were. So I have seen a couple of his films. Let's see. And the One Piece manga is 984 chapters long, and the anime of One Piece is 930 episodes. My recommendation is look up the filler arcs on Google so you can save yourself some time. Yeah, if I'm going to commit to it, I want to get, it's like Dragon Ball Z at some point. Sometimes cutting out the shit in Kai is acceptable, but not censoring the content.
If the episodes featured Hitomi Tanaka or whatever her name is, I'd be all in. I'd be like, I'll watch every one.
I will watch that chick file paperwork if it's done properly.
Yeah. I don't care what she fucking does. I'm in.
Maldus Oliver has a question. Has anyone took a look at Reddit's new rules? Dion, you're the most fluent in Reddit. Have you seen the new rules?
No, I haven't actually looked at them. So I'm behind on that one.
If Reddit is starting to censor things, that's I don't know. I think that's a bad sign because they were supposed to be like the bastion of freedom. So
They were like, "Hey, come here because you can say whatever the hell you want." Oh, by the way, you can't do that anymore.
Well, look at if Reddit cuts themselves, like censors themselves, that's like the death of a good part of the internet because you can go to Reddit to find out anything. You can get news articles from Reddit. You can get really weird stuff on Reddit. You can get recipes on Reddit. You name it, it's there. And look at if not everything on Reddit's for you, just don't go to that section of Reddit. It's like the whole internet. If there's something on the internet that's not for you, just don't go there. Don't ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Bada SSL. Thank you, Richie. Says, Jeff, have you seen The November Man? I have not even heard of it. Have I? Let me just make sure I know. Oh, no, wait. Is that the one where he's the crap? I know which one you're talking about. I haven't seen that one yet. I want to because yes, I wanted to see this one because it was like not a comeback movie, but he's kind of been relegated to like Netflix style action flicks, but they don't suck. What was the one he did with Jackie Chan?
Oh, that was the Foreigner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm gonna have to watch that one, Bada SSL, because we've been, like I said, watching a lot of Burn Notice, and I'm kind of in that spy genre. And once I start James Bond movies, though, I better stop because if I don't, I'm gonna want to watch all of them, and I don't have time right now to watch 24 movies. Diego Flores, sorry, Andrew Clark first says the Quair of Stigmata is full alchemist's brotherhood with powers fueled by breast milk. Also, watch Good Luck Girl. It's anime full of references. All right, Jesse. Like I said, I'm taking pictures of all these. I hope you're okay with a lot of anime moving forward.
That's fine.
Like I said, after I watch a couple of these, I might do a stream where I'm like, okay, guys, I watched this much of this. What do you want me to watch next? Type of thing. We can do this together. It's like everybody that wanted me to watch Lord of the Rings. I finally did. I enjoyed it. I've seen a couple Harry Potter movies. They're fine. So, it'll be Jeff's education into anime at a deeper level. You'd be surprised I've watched quite a bit of stuff, but Joel wanted to watch a show called Sekiro. It's about these like busty alien girls that like live with guys. It's like Joel's wet dream, Dion.
Wait, hold on. Joel can still get wet dreams. How old is he again?
Almost 50.
Oh, damn.
He's probably so dehydrated at this point from watching all that stuff.
He's always thirsty. Andrew Clark, thank you very much. He says
very thirsty.
Okay, we read Andrew Clark's. Diego Flores says, remember when Dexter's Lab did the anime mech battles in the series and in the future movie? Also, watch Unicron Gundam or Gundam Origins, both Universal Timeline, best timeline. Like I said, I've seen some Gundam stuff. I only know that one main character that is on all the box art and shit. But I don't remember when. Wait, I do remember when Dexter did the giant mech because he fought. Was it Mandark as his rival with the fucking bowl cut and the glasses? Yeah, because the one had like a glass dome head on it or something. I think if I can recall correctly. So I do kind of remember that. But like I said, when I took the screenshot of Andrews, I got yours too, Diego. So again, we'll check these out when I get to them. Thank you very much. And yes, I'll keep in mind the Universal Timeline is the best. So here's the thing: is I have to watch this and I have to check out Warhammer shit because the audience is very adamant that I check it out. So sure, and the worst that can happen is I have a good time. So thank you. Wheezy Bird asks, how often do you check your P.O. box? The new one here in California, Jesse gets a message every time a package arrives. So a couple times a week, theoretically, if stuff keeps coming in, we'll just go pick it up every couple days. So the one in Cincinnati I had was from USPS. They did not contact me, so I'd have to go down there, and sometimes I'd roll in. There'd be a fucking cart full of mail. They're like, here, this is all for you. I got the most mail at that package one person had ever received a single time. You guys were sending a lot of stuff. Salvador would send in giant crates full of figures, books, his customs. Like, I was pissed when I moved. I couldn't bring out his custom penguin. He made me the giant inflatable duck from Batman Returns as a custom for the 6-inch scale penguin that he sent me as well. So I might bring that out.
Sweet.
Penguin, and then I got the Mezco Batman coming out at the end of the year, so I might have a little Batman display in the apartment. That'd be pretty cool. Dr. Coffinail says, I've seen all 1,225 episodes of Dark Shadows.
I don't know what to say to that.
I was going to make some joke like you're as old as Lape, so you probably remember when they were on air at first, but I'll be nice.
That's accurate.
Jack White says, the creator of One Piece says he wants to finish up the series by 2023 or 2024. How long has it been on? I'm going to look it up real quick. I couldn't like. Okay, so I love doing the comic stuff. I couldn't imagine if I had a, let's say we did a series as a joke and it caught on, right? And it's like, yeah, Jeff, it's just going to keep on going. This thing has been going since 1997. I could not imagine committing almost 30 years of my life to drawing the same story until it ends. Jeez. Oh, no. Yeah, geez, July 22nd, 1997. And it's been collected to 96 volumes as of April 2020. It follows the adventures of Monkey D. Luffy, a boy whose body gained the properties of rubber after unintentionally eating a devil fruit. With his crew of pirates, named the Straw Hat Pirates, Luffy explores the Grand Line in search of the world's ultimate treasure, known as One Piece, in order to become the next king of the pirates. That's actually a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
And you haven't finished it yet? Come on now.
Hey, I have 30 years to catch up. Maybe if I start now, I'll finish it by 2047. So.
There you go. There you go.
Let's see. Acid Blade 21 says, back in 2013, I bought all of Dragon Ball on DVD, and it took me roughly 4 months to watch all 508 episodes. I went through 3 box sets every other week. I wish I had that kind of free time, dude. Oh my God, I wish I had that kind of free time. I've done a good chunk of DBZ, and a lot of that came from watching it on Toonami back in the day, and then I would catch them over at Phil's house. Phil's got the series 3 times over, Blu-ray and both DVD box sets, the orange one and the earlier one. So I do have access to that. Chim247 says hashtag Team Ursula. And I guess that's from the Little Mermaid. So
Ursula, this is for Ursula. Come here, Ursula.
What about
That's
Penelope?
what I think. Oh yeah, Penelope. Yeah, she's in Club Dread.
Bata SSL, thank you very much. Dude, that's like a Bond movie for him. It's awesome. Also, Dante's Peak is just James Bond versus the volcano to me.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I've seen Dante's Peak. We should do, seriously, this year, guys, I want to do Dante's Peak Volcano double feature live drunk stream, just for the fuck of it.
I mean, we might as well do disaster movies. This entire year's been a fucking disaster.
Oh, dude, what we could do? We could commit one day to doing a disaster movie stream. That'd be so much fun.
All right, well, we'll start putting a list together. Wink, Nick.
Wink.
Let's see. Gotta deal with Brie and making lists. Whatever.
Oh, shut up! Like your life is that hard with Brie doing all the work for you. All you gotta do is spend her green.
Do you know how hard it is to act woke? It's really difficult. Okay, it's super difficult
because nobody believes it. So you have to
exactly. It's difficult.
Jack White says Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has 64 episodes total plus the manga. They adapted it from. It was created by a woman. Fun fact. I knew of Full Metal Alchemist. I had no clue of anything besides I know it exists. It's funny too, Jack. I'm sure you know this, but everyone talks about like women in video games. A woman did all the Street Fighter music, all those iconic themes that everyone knows. Ryu's theme, Guile's theme, all of them. Same lady did them. So, women in
great music.
Gaming, yeah, great music is right, dude. So, and then finally we have our friend the Waltman 4. Fighting game community is such a mess now. First Smash Brothers allegations. Now Evo 2020 is canceled since the CEO has admitted to allegations. Okay, so I had heard Evo was canceled, but I don't know of the allegations. Again, if I see stuff, if I have information to talk about it, I will. I don't like to propagate allegations of things that I have no clue about. Now, I do know about Evo, the fighting tournament, and I've always wanted to be good enough to enter. I actually have it's Phil's friend that entered one year in what was it that he entered in? Because I don't know if Smash Brothers is allowed in it, or one of them wasn't because of Nintendo. They were really uptight. But Evo looks fun. I would love to get good enough at a Street Fighter game to go and win money. Come on, dude. Yeah, how cool would that be? We go like, dude, we're gonna play this video game and we're gonna walk out with a trophy and $50,000. How fucking cool.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be bank.
That'd be awesome.
007 Clap, thank you very much. He also says, don't forget Berserk, bro. Watch it with Jesse. Free here on YouTube. English dub is good. All right, Jesse, we're going to watch it. Remember that weird one I told you about? The guy that gets his hand like bitten off the thing, he's got to pull it out. It was gross, but you should like it. We'll have some fun with it. So yeah, it was funny. I said to the guys, "Oh, we'll do a nice quick podcast and we'll get everything done." Oh, hold on, Diego Flores, thank you very much. He says, "Jeff, if you start watching One Piece now, it'll take about a month and a half catch up, assuming you only watch every day for 11 hours now.
Jesus.
5 hours a day for about 3 months." Oh my God.
No,
Whew.
just no.
I only wish that I could have that type of time. It's an illusion to me.
So it looks like Daniel Edwards, if those are the allegations they're talking about, I can't make it. That's just gross, and that's completely wrong. There's really no other way about it. If that's what's going on, ew. That's all I can say. Just ew. Don't want to be a part of that at all. So that's nasty. But Diego Flores, man, if I watch every day for 11 hours, Jesse, I can catch up in 3 months. Doesn't that sound like a future we want to live?
No.
Oh my goodness. It's so much manga and so much anime to watch. Holy shit. Folks, like I said, as a joke, we were going to end this. We're going to do like a 90-minute stream. I was going to pack up and get to Ohio in the morning. It's been like a 4-hour stream almost. So Brie Larson brings out the best in YouTube, the worst in humanity. Hold on, we had one more from Jack White. Thank you very much, Jack. He says, My Hero Academia anime is done seasonally, so you don't have to worry about filler arcs. Okay, cool. I think, is that also on Netflix? I think that is on Netflix. So I'll have to check it out. And yes, the Major Spike 9000. I will pace myself. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to have burnout. Burnout would be the worst thing. Dr. Kaufman has watched Dark Shadow in 2.5 years. Dude, what else did you have to do?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's commitment, man. Then again, we did watch 7 seasons of Parks and Rec in like 2 weeks. So it's all about priorities. So folks, this is the end of episode 225, one of our longest episodes in a while and one of our best episodes in a while. Nothing but fun. Brie Larson, thank you for everything you've done for the channel. 2 thumbs up. We'd love to have you on the High Council. Guys, anything else you want to say before we go?
Everyone have a fun and safe weekend.
Have a nice shootery board of Brie's shitty takes coming up because I promise you they're going to be plenty.
I like that. I like how you phrase that, dude.
I'm world class, baby. I'm world class.
Ooh, pinky out for that shit, son. So folks, we're gonna go over to after hours. It's super late, so Dion's got to get up. So we're gonna try to keep it, but we're gonna be talking about some fun stuff. So I'd like to thank everyone who joined us tonight. Shout out to Jack White, dude. Thank you for the recommendations. Thank you for everything. You appreciate it more than you can ever imagine. So it's gonna be a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go back to Ohio, see my mom. If anything crazy happens, I am taking my travel mic, so you'll hear from me if something big happens. But until next time, folks, be safe, enjoy your 4th of July weekend, but most importantly, always be excellent to each other.
.com